Right. I think we should be live. Everything looks like it's working okay. Look at me, I'm early again. Hello. What's up, guys? Just checking to make sure everything's working alright. We'll start at 9 p.m, so we'll start in like 6 minutes with actually like what's going on with the game. Just thought I'd wait another minute or two. Just thought I'd get it set up and ready to go a little bit early. Here we are. Hello. What's going on? What's up? Is everything okay? Yes. Looks like the microphone's working, so that's a good sign. Looks like the webcam's working and the capture card's working, so these are all very good. Very helpful. As long as it stays that way, should be great. But yeah, hi guys, how's it going? Welcome to another wonderful, well, hopefully wonderful, NHL 22 franchise mode Seattle Kraken stream. Hopefully some of you that are watching were on the previous one. Hopefully some of you remember what was going on. It's been about a week. Happy Easter to everybody. Happy Passover. And it's Ramadan as well, isn't it? So happy holidays. I guess this is a case where you can say happy holidays again, and it kind of applies to a whole bunch of people. So, or if you don't celebrate any of them, happy Sunday. See, it works for everyone, right? So yeah, we'll start in about 5 minutes time. I've already said that, but I thought I'd mention it again. We'll start in about 5 minutes, just to make sure everybody gets into the stream, have time to, grab themselves something to eat, or, settle down for the evening or for the afternoon, depending on where you are, and then we'll get cracking with some Seattle Kraken. I've literally just picked up exactly where I left it last stream, so for those of you who weren't here last stream, we went to the expansion draft, we did all of that stuff, which was wonderful. It took me about 45 minutes to pick all the players, but I finally did it. It took me a little while, but we got there. And then we played through the season, we had a pretty good record, we made the playoffs, which is not going to happen for the real Seattle Kraken, so, I'll take that as a victory. And we lost in the first round to the previous expansion team, the Vegas Golden Knights. All of our star players basically forgot how to play hockey and forgot how to score goals. And we lost in 7 games. We were up 3-2 in the series, and we couldn't close it against Vegas. Didn't win a single game in Vegas, and that's where we left off. I've been looking at the contracts of some of our players. We're going to have an interesting free agency. So, yeah, we're going to have some fun. We also drafted a really good defenseman, 2nd overall, who's already 86 overall. He jumped up from 78 to 86 in his first season. He was playing first pair left defense minutes. So, no complaints from me. And, yeah, so, great. So we'll probably end up just simming through the, rest of the playoffs, seeing who won the postseason, and then we'll get on to the draft, contract re-signing phase, free agency. Hopefully that stuff will take less time than last week or last stream, because, it took me 45 minutes to draft everybody. That was the expansion draft, though, to be fair. The entry draft, I just kind of picked the best player available most of the time, which, more NHL teams should do, especially in the first and second round. Just pick the best player available. You can figure everything else out afterwards. Just pick the best player. Because, we need a defenseman. We need a right winger. Just pick the best player. Or pick the player that's looking like they're going to be the best player. Problem solved. So who have we got in the stream? We've got Channel Archived. Hello, we have Mika. Hello, and I saw you two having a little bit of a chat before we got started. That was really nice. I enjoyed that. We also have Brady. Hello, Brady, once again. We have Oilers Man on the radio. We have Spikester Goalhorns. I wonder what you do. We have John, and that's about it for people in the chat. Oh, and Ricky. So yeah, if you let me talk to me in the chat, folks. Hello. I'll try and do a better job this stream of looking at the chat. I usually look at the chat quite a lot, but I think because there was a lot to do within that first stream with this Kraken team, I figured, I want to focus to make sure I actually get some of the stuff done and make sure it's okay. So, what do you know? But yeah, I'm going to be wanting your guys' help with a lot of these things. I'll be wanting your thoughts and opinions on certain moves and whatever. So, yeah. We can re-sign players now if we really want to, but I may as well just leave it till the re-sign phase. Dallas Stars, 23 Profit. Hello, welcome to the stream, bud. Hope you're having a wonderful evening, day, afternoon, whatever it is where you are, because it's It's about to hit 9 p.m. Eastern time, so that means it's about 10 p.m. Central European time. Then so that must mean it's about 4 p.m. in Eastern time and about 1 p.m. in Pacific time. So lots of different time zones. Time zones, everyone. The invisible water bottle's back. For those of you who remember it from last stream, you know, got to stay hydrated. You know, as a general manager in the NHL, got to be on my A game. We made it to the playoffs with Seattle in our first year, which, you know, I'm not complaining. Although we did sign guys like Ovi and everything, so it would have been kind of surprising if we didn't. So there you go. Luckily, our owner's really happy with us, and we made $27 million of profit in our first year, so, you know, no complaints there. Right, okay, so it's now 9 p.m. Let's get on with this, folks. Let's get started. So we lost a bit of locker room chemistry, because, you know, we got eliminated from the playoffs, but you'll be pleased to know, Andreas Athanasiou's back. Marvellous. Great. Just what you want to hear. Season ticket prices, sure. We sold 71% of pretty much all of the place. Okay, there we go. I'm not going to go like super... Of course, the Chicago Blackhawks won the Stanley Cup. What is it with the NHL, like EA Sports and the NHL team and like having the biggest hard-on for the Chicago Blackhawks? I don't get it. I don't get it. And then the Ontario Reign won the Calder Cup. Nice. So the LA Kings affiliate won the AHL Championship. New salary cap, $87 million. Nice. That's a pretty decent amount of salary cap to work with. So here are the results of the draft lottery. The New York Rangers have the first overall pick again. As a Rangers fan, I kind of want them to be in the playoffs at this point. I mean, they are this year, which is great. But moving up from 6th to 1st, damn, Rangers. I love it. Nice. And that's about it, I think. Yeah. Okay, so that's fine. So we failed to win the Stanley Cup, and we didn't upgrade our concessions. Well, cry about it. Sure, draft class. Right, view the retired players. Are there any Kraken players that have retired? I'm seeing Joe Thornton, Louis Eriksson. Wait, Joe Thornton was on the Kings? Damn, okay. Louis Eriksson. Oh, damn, Beasts. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much for the $20 Super Chat. By the way, guys, Super Chat is available. You don't have to use it at all if you really don't want to, but the option is there should you want to. Let's go to the Seattle Kraken and just see who's retired from us. Did Tuukka Rask retire? He did not. Okay, good. So we've still got a decent goalie on our roster. That's good. A bunch of other players retired. I'm not really that interested. Joe Thornton is now available as a coach. Okay, interesting. And Ryan Kessler, Valtteri Filppula, Andy Green, and Henrik Lundqvist is now available as a scout. Okay, maybe we can work this. And the following coaches have retired in the league. Samu... Okay, so one of our guys has retired. I had no idea we had him on our roster, but... Sure. I don't really care about pre-draft interviews. See, like, NHL, they always add things, but, like, everyone's like, but we didn't want this. We don't really care. Like, they add stuff, like, the first time you do it, it's like, oh, that's pretty cool. And the next time, it's just like, well, I don't want to do it. It just takes up time, and it doesn't really change anything. EA Sports, everyone. Right, so, I'm just going to go through and sim all the players. So we have the 24th overall pick in the draft. I'm not going to worry about trading any picks or anything. I'm really not that bothered by that. A medium elite player in Matachuk. Offensive defenseman. 17 years old. He's ranked 20th on this board. But he's ranked 23rd. Oh, jeez, hello. He's ranked 23rd on this board. Oh, okay, so he's meant to be a potentially elite player. Wow. Okay, so 60 points in 68 games in the WHL. You know what? We'll take him. Why not? He's meant to be a top 4 medium... He's like medium chance of top 4 defenseman. I'm happy with that. That's a decent pick. Now we've got the 24th pick of the second round. A 56th overall. Vishnevsky. Oh, there's a gem here. Vorobyov. Sergei Vorobyov from Belarus. Sure. Let's go Belarus. Boom. Top 6 forward, low chance. Okay, that's not too bad. He's still a gem, apparently. Hopefully that pans out. Channel archive, just try not to spam the chat too much, but I want to give everyone else a chance to have a chat with me as well. 88th overall, let's have a look. Another gem in Pettersson. He's a defensive defenseman, sure. I'm not really that bothered about drafting. Like, I mean, once I win the Stanley Cup, I'm kind of like, hey, we've done it, you know? Which, you know, isn't the best way to run a franchise, but, you know, I'm sure we'll find some decent prospects. So this guy's unknown, apparently. Another Belarusian player. He was scouted by one of our guys. So let's go for the centre, Ackerland, from Luleå. He is a low top 9 forward. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Low potential. 152nd overall. We have another defenseman. No, thank you. Should we go for Havelid? He's with Linköping, so another Swedish player. Boom, let's go. He's a bottom 6 forward low, so probably not going to pan out, but, you know, there's worse picks. Seattle want to trade me 2 7th round picks for a 6th round pick. Sure. That's the first trade I've ever made in Seattle Kraken history. And it was a big one, folks. Oh, okay. Potentially elite player in Gonchar, another left defenseman. He's played with the Russian program. He is a medium 7th defenseman. Okay, so that's better than some of the other picks that were available. Entry draft is now complete. So we drafted Matejchuk, Vorobyov, Pettersson, Ackerland, Havlid, and Gonchar. That is our draft group. So, here's where the fun stuff happens. The following scouts... Okay, so we've got to re-sign scouts and stuff. I'm not really that bothered about this. I don't really care. So the contract I see... Okay, so these are the guys with contracts. Are they good? Well, he's a C overall in... These guys are C overall amateur scouts. Why would I want them? Like, surely we're going for, like, A's and B's, right? How do I sign new guys? I want to sign new ones. There's Legault, the Premier of Quebec, as our head coach. Got us to the Stanley Cup playoffs, so you know. Right, so we've got a bunch of different... Oh, hello. We've got a bunch of different players we need to re-sign. So, we have $27 million in salary cap space, as it stands right now. We currently have... 2 centres signed. We have 2 left wingers. We have both of our top right wingers. That's good. We have most of our defensemen, which is great. And then goalies. So, I think we should start by signing the goalies. Because I feel like Tuukka Rask and Kaapo Kähkönen, pretty decent combination. Yes, Tuukka Rask is going to get lower. But he wants... If we can get him for 3.75 mil for this season, for a guy that, okay, might drop to 87, that's a decent contract. And then the heir apparent, Kaapo Kähkönen, can swoop in and get the job done. So let's see if we can get him for 1.75 for 2 years. And then Malcolm Subban, he was a decent minor league goalie. We'll go 1 mil. They might not re-sign these contracts, just so we're aware. So, you know, we might have to renegotiate. So, with the 3.5, so it's about $6 million in cap space that we've freed up there. Now, I definitely want to re-sign Alexander Ovechkin. He's 36 years old, but he's 94 for goodness sake. And he wants 8.8 mil. If we can get that down to 8 mil, we'll see if it's possible. I'm not really expecting it to be possible, but we'll see. So 8 mil for him, and then Calle Jarnkrok is 82 overall at 30. Now, I feel like one of the issues here, having reflected on our first season... I think we had far too many players that were meant to be top 6 players playing in the bottom 6. And obviously, yes, having players with higher overall ratings is good. It means that your roster's better. I feel like this game likes to play it, that you have players in the roles they're supposed to be in. So if you have a top 6 forward, they play in the top 6. You have a top 9 forward, they can play on the 3rd line. Then you have a 4th line forward, they play on the 4th line. I feel like, as a team, you're going to do much better. So... let's just look at the centres. Now, I did look at the players available in the upcoming free agency, or some of the players that were available in free agency, and one of them was Braden Point. Now, we've got Philip Deneau signed. I would like to re-sign Jared McCann, but I feel like he's the only other one that I really want to sign. Like, Alexander Wenberg, he didn't really do much for us last season. He's 27 years old. He scored 50 points last season, but then... He's meant to be a 3rd scoring line forward, actually, is his role. So actually, that could work out quite nicely. Then again, Jared McCann's a 3rd scoring line forward. So I'd rather sign McCann, because he's the year younger, and, you know, he's an RFA. We might be able to get a decent go of him. Blake Coleman's meant to be a 3rd scoring line forward as well. Mason Appleton's meant to be a 3rd checking line forward. So we need another centre. We basically need a 4th line centre, because Philip Deneau's... So all of my centres are 3rd scoring line centres. So... I'm gonna re-sign Jared McCann. Let's see if we can get him for $4 million for 3 years. Once again, I highly doubt he's going to want to sign for that much, but we'll give it a go. Mason Appleton, I kind of feel like I want him on the roster still. He's a decent player. He's decent depth. I don't really need to sign any of the players we've drafted recently. Left wingers, we've sent a contract to Ovechkin. Landeskog is still with us. Zach Acton-Reese played pretty well in the playoffs for us, but for 2.8 mil, I've got Barclay Goodrow that can play his role. Yes, he's 2 years older, but he's making... Well, Barclay Goodrow's a fourth-line forward, actually. Jimmy Vesey is a fourth-line forward also, so I could lock up the 2 fourth-line wingers here, but Vesey doesn't really want to re-sign, and he wants $2 million again, because I think he was signed for 2.2. So if we have a look at this, so Ovechkin is first-line forward, Landeskog, I'm going to put him on the second line, Kalle Jarnkrok is a third scoring line forward, Athanasiou's a third scoring line forward, and he's 3 years younger. So I don't think we need to re-sign Kalle Jarnkrok. Zach Acton-Reese is a fourth line forward. Okay, you know what? We're going to sign Zach Acton-Reese. Let's see if we can get him for 2.6 mil. So I feel like that would help shore up some of our left wing, because then we'll have Ovechkin, Landeskog, Athanasiou, Acton-Reese. And Athanasiou can move to the right wing if need be. Or, well, no, Acton-Reese is a fourth line forward. He can stay on the fourth line. So that works out perfectly for us. We've got Barclay Goodrow on the fourth line as well. But it means that Acton-Reese can play on the right wing of the fourth line. So, yeah, I quite like that. Then, right wingers, we've got, obviously, Tarasenko. So he's going to be first line with Ovechkin and maybe even Braden Point, which would be pretty cool. Jordan Eberle's second line forward. So we've got our right wingers and our top 6 locked down. Perfect. Wonderful. Fisher is a fourth line forward. Stenlund is a depth forward. Cole Lind is a fourth line forward. We need like a third line scoring right winger, I think. Let's go defenseman, because we need to sign Troy Stecher. So Varlamov is a top 4 defenseman. He's going to play on the first pair again, because he's a stud. Dougie Hamilton is a top 2 defenseman. So ideally, I'd like those two to play together. Then Tyson Barrie. Tyson Barrie is also a top 2 defenseman. So I would imagine it's going to be Varlamov and Barrie play on the first pair again. Dougie Hamilton and Jake McCabe's a top 6 defenseman, though. That's kind of irritating. Troy Stecher, Kylington, he's a top 6 defenseman, but he didn't really seem to fit in with anyone. Hayden Fleury, on the other hand, he's a top 6 defenseman, and I'm going to re-sign him. See if I can get him 3 years for 2 mil. He's 80 at 25 years old. I quite liked him. Then we've got Robert Hagg. He could be a good depth piece. Is he a top 6 defenseman? Yes, he is. So, if we went Barrie and Varlamov as our first pair, Hamilton and, Jake McCabe is a good player, but he's a top 6 defenseman. His potential's a top 4. So ideally, we'd like him to play at top 4 if McCabe goes with Hamilton. And then on the bottom pair, we've got Hayden Fleury and Kylington if need be. But I don't really want to keep Kylington around. We can go Robert Hagg. So I'm going to sign Hagg again. We'll see if we can go 1.75. And there we go. So I'm going to advance a day just to see who re-signs us and who doesn't. Hayden Fleury's back. Marvellous. Mason Appleton's back. Tuukka Rask wants more money. Malcolm Subban wants more money. Capo Kakinen's back. Robert Hagg wants to go to free agency. Acton-Reese is back. Jared McCann's back. Ovi's back. Good, good. Okay, so we have $10 million. We have $10 million in salary cap space this season. We're going to sign Tuukka Rask again. We'll see if we can go for 3.8. See if we can get Rask for that. And Malcolm Subban, we'll go for 1.25 mil for you, bud. So that's about 5 mil. So we've had about $5 million there. So we've only got about $5 million left. So Philip Deneau and Jared McCann, they're both third scoring line forward. So we really need a first line centre here. We need to free up the cap space to go after a first-line centre in free agency, because we've got a bunch of guys available, like Blake Coleman is a guy that we could maybe move on from, because we've got Mason Appleton. We need that. We need a first-line and a fourth-line centre. Those are kind of our biggest issues at the moment, because then on the left wing, we've got Ovi, Landeskog, we've got Athanasiou to play third line, and then we've got Acton-Reese, Goodrow to play the left wing, right wing on the fourth line. So we don't need Jimmy Vesey anymore, so he can walk. We'll sign Kopaka again, because he'll want a 2-way contract, so that's fine by me. Then, Right wingers, we've got Tarasenko, Ebley. We basically need a third line right winger here, which we don't have at the moment. Cole Lind, I'll re-sign him. $1 million one way, sure. These guys are probably going to end up in the minus. Stenlund, no, you want way too much for that. 79 at 25 years old, no, I'm good. 1.15 for Fisher. We've got Bastion there as well, who's also a fourth line player. So we've got a couple of decent right wingers. We kind of need a third line right winger though. And then defenseman. Robert Hagg doesn't want to come back. Troy Stetcher doesn't want to come back. So then we've got Jaros. Let's re-sign Jaros then, because he'll want one for under $1 million. Okay, so we'll advance a day. Okay, I felt that I could impact the NHL roster more if I was given a chance to play. You were literally our starting goalie, Tuukka. What on earth are you talking about? Malcolm Subban's back. Cole Lind's back. Kopaka's back. Jaros is back. Nice. Okay, so we have 9.950. So Tuukka Rask, you greedy mug. Fine, we'll go $4 million for 1 year. So that means we've got about $6 million left. $6 million in salary cap space. And we need a first line centre, because we've got our second, third, and fourth line pretty much locked up. I mean, we could try and find like a depth fourth line centre, but it's not a huge need for us. We've got our top 6 wingers. We've got all of our wingers, our left wingers done. They're fine. Right wingers, I mean, Cole Lind could play on the fourth line for us this year. Then we need a third line right winger. Maybe we go with Bastion on that one. Maybe. Defenseman. Stetcher doesn't want to come back. Hagg doesn't want to come back. Understandable from those two. So then it looks like we're going to go Barry, Varlamov on the first pair. Hamilton, McCabe on the second pair. Then Kylington, Fleury, or Jaros on the third pair, sorry. And then goalies. Okay, so let's advance another day. Tuukka, come on, man. I want you back on the roster, but you don't want to re-sign with us. Right, we'll go 4.25. I'm not going any higher than that, Tuukka. The problem is, if we go to the upcoming free agents, it looks like there's not that many decent goalies available. So oh, okay, Braden Point's been taken off as an available player, but there is still Sean Couturier available. He would be a guy I'd want to go for. Like, Sean Couturier is a pretty... Like, he would shore up our first line perfectly. And then goaltenders... Darcy Kemper's available. If he remains available, 90 overall, I know that he may not be the best goalie, but Frederick Anderson at 88 overall at 32. You got Mers Linkins, he's 85 though. So we could always try and go for Darcy Kemper instead. We're going to have to overpay for him, and we're probably going to be in a position where we're going to have to trade away some guys just to free up the cap space in order to do so. But I think it's possible. Okay, so no, Tuukka Rask is back with the team, and Vladimir Tarasenko is very happy, as is Blake Coleman. Okay, so let's take a look at who we've got available, or what the situation is. Let's just have a look at this. So, we need that first line centre. We need Sean Couturier. Sean Couturier is the guy we're going to hunt for in free agency, because that means we'll have Couturier on the first line, Deneau or McCann on the second, Deneau or McCann on the third, and then, and then Coleman on the fourth. I mean, Coleman could go on the fourth, or we could try and find a fourth line centre and maybe trade away Coleman to free up cap space. Maybe Coleman has to go because of the cap space. Might be something we need to explore. Left wingers, we've got Ovechkin, Landeskog, Jarnkrok is going to free agency, I'm not bothered. Athanasiou, then Acton Reese, Goodrow, perfect. Then right wingers, we've got Tarasenko on the first line, Ebley on the second line, Cole Lind, Bastion. We could try and find a third line right winger, but it's not a necessity. Defenseman, we're pretty much locked up, although we could try and trade away Kylington, because he hasn't really worked out with his team and nobody wants to play with him. He's kind of been the odd guy out this last season, but we've got Jaros there as well, so maybe he's the option instead. Because he plays right defense. Does he shoot right as well? Yeah, he shoots right as well, so he's technically a minor top 2 defenseman, but he could play top 6. And then goalies, we've got Rask, Kraken, and Subban. Okay, I don't think there's anybody else I want to try and re-sign here, so let's go to free agency. Yeah, we've got some RFAs that we might try and re-sign. We might qualify them. Oh, I didn't qualify them though, did I? Right, let's hire some staff as well. Henrik Lundqvist. Yes. Oh, wow. Wait, we're going to give him 100 and... Wait. Oh, that's $149,000. I thought that was 149 million. I was like, jeez, are you sure about that? Yes, Henrik Lundqvist. Welcome. Hi. These are scouts. He's an AHL scout. We probably need another NHL scout. Theodore Muller. Sure. Hire some scouts. Do we need any coaches? We can get Ennis. But I don't really want to fire the coach after 1 year. That seems a little bit unfair. What about, like, a associate coach? I actually need to look at the coaches that I've got. That would probably be quite helpful, actually. Anyway, right. Yes, all teams have to be under 50 contracts, sure. So, how much cap space we got? We have 6.8. Now, Couturier is going to want at least $9 million. Ricard Raquel's available. Okay, so Sean Couturier. Right, I think, folks, we're going to have to trade a couple of our players away. I think we need to trade Blake Coleman. I think he needs to go. I don't think he fits with this roster at the moment. So, Blake Coleman, find a trade, buddy. How do I find a trade? Why is the find a trade button? The Arizona Coyotes will give us 2 4th-round picks for him. 4th-round picks. Oh, Colorado will give us a 3rd and a 4th. A 3rd and a 7th from the Blue Jackets. 2 4ths, 2 4ths. 3rd and a 4th from Florida. 2 4ths, 4ths. Wow, people really want to give me some 4th-round picks, huh? I feel like Colorado's trade is the best one. Let's see if I can get it to, like, 2/3. Because, like, 2 3rd-round picks for Blake Coleman. Yeah, I know how trading works, game. Thank you. I feel like 2/3 would be really good. Yes, wonderful. Marvellous. Wow, Cale Makar does not have very good trade value considering he's 88 overall at 23. Where's the draft picks? There we go. So we've already got the 2023 pick. Let's see if we can go 2 3rd-round picks for Blake Coleman. Will that go through? No, it won't. Okay, fine. So we'll change that back to a 4th. Because we know this will go through. So there you go. So, sorry, Blake Coleman. Thank you for your help during our inaugural season. Yes, everyone can cry about it. So now we have $9 million in cap space. Okay. Let's double check. So, McCann, Deneau, Appleton. Yep. Ovechkin, Landeskog. Yes. And Athanasiou. Yes. Okay, perfect. Tarasenko, Eberle. Kylington was the other guy, wasn't it? Yes. Oliver Kylington is a guy. 77 at 25. Let's see if we can find a trade for him. 4th-round picks. A 3rd and a 5th from Boston. Buffalo want to offer us Jeff Skinner. I'm not taking his $9 million contract, boys. I'm sorry. Brett Connolly, I don't really want the salary cap hit. A 3rd and a 6th from Colorado. Again, they really want my players. 3rd-round pick is the best that we found so far. A 3rd and a 5th from Tampa. A 3rd and a 6th from Washington. A 3rd and a 5th. Do we have a 3rd and a 4th? No, we had 3rd and 5ths. So I'll trade him to Boston. Oliver Kylington, there you go. So we've traded him away now as well. So that means we should have about $11 million in cap space. We should do. I think this will work. 10.6. So 10.6 million. I want to sign Couturier to... We'll go 9.25. Because, you know, we have to add a little bit more salary there. I think that would really help. 6-year contract. He's 29 years old. Nashville and Carolina are interested. But if we sign Couturier, our first line is locked up. We have Ovechkin, Couturier, Tarasenko. Boom. That solves a lot of our problems. Mika Zibanejad is also available. But he's only 86 overall. And I kind of want to go for Couturier. So now we need to go for players that are depth guys. So I want somebody that's going to be a 4th-line centre. And we've got some guys available here, but I'm not paying that much money. Pitlick, Camp, Colin Blackwell, he's a depth player. Can I get any of you for under $1 million? Absolutely I can. Yuri Laterra, that's interesting. Minor scorer. So all of these guys are going to be other forwards, aren't they? Yeah, so it's going to cost us about $1 million to get a fourth-line centre. Which, you know, I think we can do. Artem Anisimov, he's come back from the KHL, apparently. Ryan Paling. Evan Rodriguez. But he's meant to be a... Well, he's technically... Well, his potential's a top 9 forward. Richardson, 78 overall. I feel like Richardson or Anisimov. Let's go Artem Anisimov. Why not? We'll offer him $1 million. 1 for 1. Put that. And then we needed a third-line right winger, didn't we? Alexander Radulov's available. Third-line scoring forward. Frank Vetrano, but not for $4 million, I'm not. What's the cheapest we can get? Oh, okay, so we've got some guys, but they're third-line checking forwards. I don't really want to go third-line checking forwards. I don't think we're going to have enough money. We're not going to have enough money to sign one of these guys, are we? Because if we want a third-line scoring player, it's going to cost us at least $2 million. And I feel like we should wait until we find out what happens with Couturier. So, Gallagher and a second-round pick for a third and a fourth. No, thank you. Let's see what happens. Can we get Sean Couturier to join the roster? Hey, Henrik Lundqvist! Woo! He's now a scout with us. Nice. Stoken, Saturn, Oilers. Hey, guys. How's it going? What's up? Okay, Theodore Muller. Okay, Artem Anisimov is signed with the team. That's pretty cool. We still have the salary cap space to sign Couturier, right? Yeah, we still have 10.5 mil. Oh, okay. Whew. Right. Next day. Couturier. So we've lost out on the best centre available. Not to worry. Mika Zibanejad still available. And we'll get him at a discount, fellas. Why not? Let's go 7.5 mil. Detroit's interested in him. Zibby, come to the team, bud. You're getting a 1-year contract at 7.5 mil. I think that's pretty decent if you ask me. So that means we're not going to have to spend as much money as I thought we were. Kind of sucks that we lost out on Couturier, but I feel like we gave him a fair offer, 9.2. So, Zibanejad, sign with us, buddy. Yes! We've got our first-line centre, boys. Mika Zibanejad. Nice. So, let's take a look at our contracts and see what's going on here. So we've got Mika Zibanejad on a prove-it deal. So, first-line centre, locked up. Perfect. We've then got Philip Deneau, third-line scoring guy. We could try and go for a second-line centre. But then do we really need a lot of these depth guys? Do we need Philip Deneau at $5 million a season? That's the real question. I mean, he's a good top 6 guy. I think we go for him as our second-line centre. He's a good shutdown guy. Zibanejad on the first line, Deneau on the second, McCann on the third, Anisimov on the fourth. That's perfect. I think that works out really nicely for us. Then left wings, we've got Ovechkin on the first line, Landeskog on the second, Athanasiou on the third, Goodrow on the fourth. Acton Reese is going to play on the fourth line, right wing, because he's a fourth line forward. And then we've got Tarasenko on the first line, Ebley on the second line. It's kind of that third line right wing we need right now, isn't it? And then defensemen, we've got Barry and Varlamov, Hamilton and McCabe. We could go for a top 4 defenseman, but I feel like McCabe fills that line already. And then we could go for another depth defenseman, like a top 6 guy, maybe at 80 overall. So we're looking for a third line right winger and a top 4 defenseman. Because then McCabe can slot down and play with Fleury on the bottom pair. Ooh. So it'd be Varlamov, Hamilton, Barry, free agent signing, McCabe, Fleury. Ooh. That's sounding quite nice. So we need to find a decent top 4 defenseman and a third line right winger. And we have $3.8 million of salary. Okay. This might be a little difficult. So we need to find a right defenseman. Ethan Bear, he's top 4, but for 5.5, I can't afford him. Justin Schultz, let's go to defenseman here. Right defense to be exact. Top 4, he's top, yeah, see. It's going to cost us at least $4 million. Unless we go for another top 6 guy, because then Fleury might be good enough to play top 4. And then it's the other guy and whoever we sign here. Nutavara, he's 28 years old. That could be decent. Ethan Bear's far too much money for us. Although I would like him, but I don't think he's the right pick for us. So Marcus Nutavara is a decent choice. We'll go for him. 2.5 mil for you for 3 years. See if that works. Yep. And then right wingers. We're probably not going to have the salary cap space for this, though, are we? Kyle Palmieri, because he wants 3.2. Hinostrosa wants $3 million. Nikushkin wants to... Bobby Ryan as like an aging pick. Daniel Sprong, third line scoring for 2.25. I could go for a third line checking player like Yoel Armia. Sure. We'll give it a try. If he doesn't sign, he doesn't sign. We'll see what happens, shall we? Jan Rutter, Justin Braun, yeah. I'm kind of wanting to find guys that are more towards the prime of their career, though. Like, kind of late 20s, early 30s. Marcus Nutavara signed. Okay, that's good. So, he seemed to work nicely for us. And then Yoel Armia is with us. Okay, so... Bye, Buffalo. Contracts. Let's just plot out this lineup. So, we've got $1.35 million in cap space. So... Zibanejad on the first line, Deneau on the second, McCann on the third, and Anisimov on the fourth. Sounds good to me. Left wingers, Ovechkin on the first, Landeskog on the second, Athanasiou on the third, Goodrow on the fourth. Nice. Acton Reese is going to be the fourth line right winger for us, because he can play both wings. Then we've got Tarasenko on the first, Ebley on the fourth, and Armia on the third. Now, he's a checking line forward, so that might complicate things a little bit. But I think we'll give it a try. And then defenseman, we've got Varlamov with Barry, Hamilton with Hayden Fleury, and then Jake McCabe with Nutavara. And then in the system, do we have any... And then we have Jaros as like the seventh defenseman who can come up and help. I feel like we should sign some of these prospects. You're getting your entry-level deal, and you're getting your entry-level deal, and you're getting your entry-level deal, just so we have some defensemen. Let's just see some more guys in the system, just to make sure that we sign some of these guys. You get a contract, and you get a contract. You know, may as well sign some of these guys up, Vorobyov, because then they can play in the minors, and, you know, if it happens, it happens. So a lot of these guys have... signed immediately, so that's really helpful. And you get a contract. It's been a dream of mine to join the NHL. I won't let you down. We have 36 contracts. Let's go 37, 38, and that's it. So we basically re-signed. We've basically signed everybody that needed to be signed. Bastian, yep, he's fine. So Bastian will be in the system. Jaros will be in the system. Kopaka will be in the system. I mean, that's kind of the team that we've got. So, hopefully it works out for us, right? But once again, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, and you haven't done so already, please feel free to subscribe. You don't have to, but I'd really appreciate it. And it also comes up on the screen. It's like, yay, this person subscribed. And I can be like, hey, thanks. And feel free to super chat if you want to as well. You do not have to. It's not an obligation, but feel free if you are interested. Ackerland and a second for a third and a fourth. No, thank you. Oh, they want to trade me Stetcher back for Pettersson and Borrow. No. Kraken, second rounder, Gallagher, third and a fourth. Nope. The ECHL will thank this team. Yeah, you know, get some ECHLers in there. Why not? I mean, it's just nice to have some guys that are contracted for the minor league team. I don't really pay too much attention to the minor league team, but it's better than just, like, throwing in a bunch of other guys. The owner's not very happy with me. Brady, thanks for pointing that out, bud. I only just noticed that. Apparently, the owner's happiness is absolutely terrible. I mean, I just went and signed a playoff caliber roster and really fine-tuned it compared to last season, so stop complaining and get over yourself. Life doesn't work that way, and I actually saved you money as opposed to getting Couturier, so get over yourself. Oh, could you imagine if Tarasenko, Zibanejad, and Ovechkin get, like, that bonus chemistry, and they're all playing at, like, 90 overall? Whew! Bobby Ryan. Blah, 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 blah. I don't really care about any of this. Locker room chemistry is 57, which is kind of understandable, given that, you know, we didn't have the best end to the season, so we sold 86% of each group of tickets and stuff. Yay, an extra $70,000. Thanks, buddy. Right, owner goals. Let's have a look. We're a buyer. Damn right we are. We've got to win the Stanley Cup, win the President's Trophy, more club seats, and concessions. Okay. Right, let's edit our lines. Let's see how this works. Oh, they're a +2. Why is Tarasenko playing at an 84? He's meant to be 87. So Alexander Ovechkin is going to be playing at a 95 overall. That's pretty sweet. They've got Deneau playing. I want Deneau to play second line. Goodrow, you're down here. And okay, Cole Lynn doesn't really want to go there. So where's Armia? Well, he calls probably makes it a -2. Okay, so Acton Reese, you can play third line. Then Armia, you play fourth line. Although he really does not like playing on that line. Although, if we move him to left wing, he gets slightly more happy. Okay, that seems to work. That seems to work. Okay, Zibanejad's loving it. He loves his line. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Then Varlamov with Tyson Barrie, +3 overall. Beautiful. And then let's go Fleury. Fleury is top 6 defenseman, but he's 81 overall with Hamilton on the second pair. What if I put them together? I mean, I could try them together. I mean, it's an option that we can try. I mean, that would make our team pretty stacked if we had 2 89 overall defensemen, but Hamilton doesn't like playing there, whereas he prefers playing there. He likes playing there. And Varlamov likes playing there, so I feel like that's the best way to go. And then Tukarask, 89, Kakkonen there. And then scratched, we have Artem Anisimov is scratched. Ah, it's because of Appleton, that's why. No, we want Artem Anisimov in here, please. So then that goes like so. And if we swap some of these guys around... Yeah, okay, so Artem Anisimov is a fourth line forward, so he's going to stay there. He only plays left wing. Athanasiou plays on the right, though, so that's fine. Okay, so Ovechkin, Zibanejad, Tarasenko, Landeskog, Deneau, Eberle, Armia, McCann, Acton Reese, Goodrow, Anisimov, Athanasiou. I like that. I think that's a pretty decent group. Barclay Goodrow's loving where he's playing. I mean, Mika Zibanejad's loving where he's playing. Acton Reese is loving where he's playing, so there you go. Then defense, we've got Varlamov with Tyson Barrie, who love playing with each other. Then you've got Hayden Fleury with Dougie Hamilton, and then Jake McCabe with Marcus Nutavara. And then goaltenders, Tukarask, Capo Kakkonen. Looks good to me. Then our AHL roster, we have Kopaka with Vorobryov and Bastion, Gallagher with Borrow and Koroluk, Ackerlund with Coupland and Havilid, and these guys with these guys and these guys. And then we've got Woods with Jaros, Gonchar with Petson, Lovric with Nusian, Shaw. And then goalies, we've got Malcolm Subban and Ditchow. Looks pretty good to me. Set captains, they should be the same as last year. Ovechkin is our captain, Landeskog is an alternate, and Hamilton is an alternate. Do I want Hamilton to be the alternate? Yeah, go on then. Okay, so that's pretty good to me. Yeah. Has he given me all the money that I can spend? Oh, wow, $66 million of profit. Nice. Can I, like, upgrade some stuff? Has he given me the money yet? No, he's only given me, like, 391. Oh, no, I've got $1 million. Okay. So, owner goal required. Yes, we'll upgrade you. The other one that's an owner goal, just to keep him happy. I can't upgrade it. It can only be upgraded during the off-season. Nice. Oh, wow, Saturn. Thank you so much, man, for the extra $25. Thank you so much for the super chats, guys. Beasts and Saturn. Once again, guys, if you do want a super chat, send a little bit of money my way. Feel free. You do not have to, though. I'd very much appreciate it, but, you know, it's your money. Do whatever the hell you want with it. If you select Seattle in franchise mode, does it give you the Palm Springs AHL team off the get-go? It did for me, Brady. I don't know if that's the case for everybody, but it did for me. So, let's just repair every... Ooh. I mean, I don't really have enough money to repair anything else, so we'll do that. And then let's just play through preseason. I'm not really particularly that bothered with how well preseason goes, because it's not really an indication of how well the team's going to do once the season begins. So let's simulate up to Game 1 of the season against the Arizona Coyotes. So the owner is happy with me now. See? He got over his... allocate budget. Perfect. I want all the money to arena upgrades. Scout travel, scout salaries, advertising. I don't care. Promotions. I don't care. Arena operations. Gimme. And then, there you go. Perfect. Save budget. That'll do. Auto-assign promotion nights. I don't care. Wow, we're doing very well during preseason. We were doing very well during preseason. Waivers are on effect. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so it didn't quite say where we... I didn't quite see the record. Can I just set it to, like, auto-scout? Or is it just going to do that for me anyway? Because that'd be really nice. I don't really want to go into, like, massive details and figure all this stuff out. So, keep doing your jobs, people. Oh, no, I don't care about that. Well done. I'm the most hands-off owner when it comes to that stuff. So, during the preseason, we were 4-3-0 in the preseason. So now, it's time for us to do what we did last episode. Or last stream. Last episode? God, I'm going back to the good old days when I did franchise mode videos. Were any of you around when I did franchise mode videos on this channel? God, back in the day. The good old days. Is it the good old days? Nah, I quite like where my channel's at right now. Things are going pretty well. Okay, I have enough to repair most of the places, but not all of them, because the owner wanted one to be upgraded. So, we're going to go period by period sim for the first 10 games of the season and see where we're at. Just want to double check the lines and make sure they're all okay. So, Ovechkin with Zibanejad and Tarasenko, Landeskog with Deneau and Eberle, Armia with McCann and Acton Reese, Goodrow with Anisimov and Athanasiou. Varlamov with Barry, Fleury with Hamilton, McCabe with Nutavara, and then Rask and Kakkonen. Perfect. So, game 1. We're actually got a home opener, our first game of the season, against the Arizona Coyotes. So let's do this. Pee-wee to Pro is my favourite. Thanks, Toxic. Appreciate it, man. So, first game of season number 2. The first game on our route to a Stanley Cup championship, ladies and gents. First period. It's a 1-0 lead. Tyson Barrie on the power play. Nice. First goal of the season on the power play. Nice. 11 shots to 8 in favour of Seattle. Second period. It's a 2-1 lead to Arizona. Schmaltz and Dominic Cahoon on Tuukka Rask. 16 shots to 15 in favour of Arizona. We'll times 8 simulate the third period because it's only a 1-goal differential. Can Seattle tie this game up? It'd be really nice if they did, but it doesn't look like they want to. But there's a power play, and Vladimir Tarasenko with a power play goal, and Yoel Armia, his first game as a member of the Seattle Kraken, and Vladimir Tarasenko with his second goal of the game. Oh, that first lines are clicking. That's another power play goal. 3 power play goals in the game. And that is going to do it. 4-2 win for the Seattle Kraken. Very, very nice indeed. Tarasenko with 2 goals. Tuukka Rask with 2 goals against. 28 saves. 933 save percentage. Oh, did somebody subscribe? Yeah, they did. Zane, thank you very much for the sub, buddy. Much appreciated. Welcome to the stream. Jared McCann with 3 assists in the game. So the power play's clicking early on. And of course, Alexander Ovechkin's been injured in our first game of the season. Don't you just love it? Don't you just love to see that? You love to see it, don't you? So, I mean, who do I play? Appleton. No, I don't want to see that. Appleton can play central right wing. Lind can play right wing. Mason Appleton! Can Tarasenko play left wing? No, he cannot. Okay, Mason Appleton, you have just been upgraded. He goes from not playing at all to... Wait, head coach preferred lines. I mean, I guess. It's changed everything. Okay, Athanasiou playing on the first line seems to work out nicely, so we'll go with that for the time being. Those work, and then I want to swap them. Brady, how's your Easter so far? Very nice, thank you. I got to see all my family today, which I was really excited about. Got to eat a bunch of Easter eggs, which, you know, no complaints here. And yeah, it was a pretty nice day. How was your Easter? Happy Easter, happy Passover. I think it's Ramadan today as well, isn't it? Happy Ramadan. Or if you don't celebrate any of them, happy Sunday. Sunday's wonderful. Another subscription. Gervir B, thank you very much for the sub, buddy. Welcome to the stream. I think that's the roster change, so he should be back in about 9 days. So hopefully Ovi comes back soon. Jared McCann, 3 points in his first game. Second game of the season for us is against the Ottawa Senators. Let's go. I have been to Canadian Tire Centre. It's quite a nice arena. I quite liked it. Wasn't as nice as the Bell Centre, but, you know, you take what you can get in Ottawa, can't you? Right, so first period of Game 2 of the season. It's a 2-2 game. Varlamov, his first goal of the season, our little stud. Then we've got Norris, and then Stutzler scores a power play goal, but Jordan Eberle ties it up about 2 minutes later. So, 13 shots to 8 in favour of Seattle. It's a 2-2 game. Second period. It's a 4-2 game. Nutavara with his first goal as a member of the team, and Philip Deneau. Nice, boys. I'm going to risk it, boys. 24 shots to 20 in favour of Seattle. I'm going to sim the whole period. Third period. There you go. 4-2 victory. Commanding win for Seattle. Deneau with 2 points. Eberle with 2 points. And Tukarask with a 9.28 save percentage. So that second line really clicked in that game. We needed them to figure things out. And they did. Scout rankings, blah, blah, blah. Don't really care. Next game against the undefeated Tampa Bay Lightning. Let's see how we do in this one. First period of the game. It's a 2-0 lead for us. Landeskog with a pair of goals. Wow, that second line is coming up huge at the moment. 13 shots to 9 in favour of Seattle. Second period. It's a 5-0 game. Landeskog has 4 goals in the game, fellas. Nice. And Tarasenko gets a goal as well. Oh, Landeskog. We're going to go for, like, the most goals in an NHL game. Let's times they simulate this. See if Landeskog gets another one. Come on, Landeskog. Get 5 goals in this game. Shutout's broken by Barre Boulet. I hope I pronounced that right. Oh, Anthony Cirelli scored. Oh, there's a bit of a comeback coming on here. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Please, no. I want to win, please. 5 minutes left. No more goals for Landeskog, but a 4-goal night for our boy, Gabriel Landeskog. Lovely. 4 goals and a single hit in the game. A 9.35 save percentage for Rask. And a goal for Vladimir Tarasenko. Nice one, fellas. 6 points in 3 games for Dougie Hamilton. I mean, we don't really need to change the lineup. It's working out pretty well so far. So, let's keep rolling. Another away game. We've only played 1 home game so far this season, but we're doing a good job. So, first period. 1-0 lead for the Boston Bruins. Nick Ritchie's still there. Scores on Kakkonen. So, backup netminder's in for his first game of the season. Allows a goal about 5 minutes into the game. Second period. It's a 2-1 game. Landeskog scores again. 5 goals in his last 2 games. Brandon Carlo scores a goal. And it's another power play. The power play is clicking. Okay, times 8 simulate this third period. And Andrei Kasha scores on Kakkonen. Okay. Not our finest game so far, but oh no. Pasternak scores. Wouldn't even let me finish the sentence, and Marchand scored as well, and Kasha's scored. Oh, and Kakkonen's been pulled out of the net, but Yola Mia gets a goal, so that's nice. And then Pasternak scores again, and Athanasiou scores a goal. What is going on in this third period, fellas? Oh, jeez. Oh, wow, it was a close game, and then the floodgates opened, and Kakkonen just couldn't get it done for us. So a 7-3 victory for Boston. Marchand with 4 points, Ritchie with 4 points, and Kasha with 3 points. Oh, damn. Just after I talk up my team for being brilliant, they go and give me a performance like that, damn it. Oh, just when I praise them. So we're second place in the Pacific so far. We're only 4 games in, of course. But we're only 2 points back, and we've got a game in hand. So let's play Buffalo for another away game this season, and see how well we do. So first period, it's a 1-0 lead for us. Tyson Barrie on Luukkonen. 13 shots to 7 in favour of Seattle. Second period, it's a 1-1 game. Dylan Cousins scores on Tukarask. Let's times 8 simulate. Can we kill off that penalty? Yes, we can. Seattle, can we score the next goal? It's another penalty kill, but we kill it off again. Well done. Seattle, take that momentum, turn it into a goal, fellas. Let's do it, boys. I'm feeling it. No? Okay, we're going to OT. Times 8 simulate OT. It's 37 shots to 23 after the third period. No goal after overtime. 41 shots to 28. We've secured a point here. What happens? We win. Tyson Barrie, the first goal in the game and the shootout winner. Oh no, I don't want to see Seattle stats. I want to see the 3 stars. So Luukkonen with the first star of the game. 975 save percentage. Oh, fair play. 40 saves in the game. Tuukka 27 saves, and Dylan Cousins get the 3rd star for the game-tying goal. But we took the win anyway. We've won 4 of our first 5 games. Alexander Ovechkin's back. Let's go. Let's go, boys. I mean, Appleton's been playing well there. I don't really want to bring him out of the lineup. Andreas Athanasiou, you go down... No, you go down... Yeah, no, wait. And then Armia plays hit. But wait, Armia's a 3rd checking line player, but he's playing on the 4th line. Cole Lynn's been playing well there, so maybe we just pull Armia out. And then we just go, hey, Ovechkin. Boom. Let's just go best lines quickly, and then I'll sort it out from there. So, head coach preferred lines, because then we can also get the power play sorted out, because I don't want Alexander Ovechkin to not be on the power play. So then, like so. Hey, Michael, happy Easter to you too, bud. Why is this game so expensive? No idea. I'm playing it on Xbox. So we've got Anisimov and Armia available. Do I put one of them in? I mean, Appleton, he hasn't scored a point in 4 games, so no, you haven't really earned your spot there, bud. Rather have the guy that's supposed to play 4th line. He's played 1 game this season, then got injured. He played 4 minutes in the first game of the season and got injured. Oh my god. God damn it. And then Varlamov with Barry, Fleury, Hamilton. Fleury's playing quite well. I mean, he's got a single assist, but Hamilton's playing quite well. What's his plus minus? 0. Okay. I mean, he could be doing worse. Nudavara scored a goal, though. That's not too bad. And then goalies, we've got Rask and Kakkonen. Then scratch, we have Armia and Appleton. Okay. That'll do for now. Hopefully we don't get any injuries on defense. And now that I've said that, I've probably jinxed myself. No, I don't want to play this game. I want to sim the game. Another away game for us. Damn, we have not gone home since the first game of the season. So, game 6, I believe, of the season against the St. Louis Blues. First period. No score. 13 shots to 7 in favour of the hometown Blues. Second period. It's a 1-0 game for them. Nazem Kadri, who's apparently with the Blues now, manages to get the goal. So the opening goal of the game goes to the Blues. Can the Seattle Kraken fight back in this game? It's been a hard-fought defensive game during the first 50 minutes of play. But Seattle, I'd really appreciate it if you could tie this game up in the final 5 minutes. Power play. That's good. You did. Yes, Cole Lind on the 4th line. The depth comes through. And we take the game to overtime. Thank you, Cole Lind. Think that was his first goal of the season. 36 shots to 29 in favour of Seattle. Let's go to OT. Let's see who wins this. Can it be us? Can we win an OT? No, we're going to a shootout. 39 shots to 31 in favour of Seattle. Shootout. And we win. Tarasenko and Barry again in the shootout. Tyson Barry's killing it. So Binnington a 974 save percentage. We are putting a ton of shots up against our opponents. 967 save percentage for Tuukka Rask and Nazem Kadri. First goal of the game gets the 3rd star. But we take the win, so who cares? Oh, another game against Ottawa. Oh, Alex Ovechkin. I want to speak about my ice time concerns. What do you mean? You play literally all the time. Right now, I do not feel like playing 10.52 minutes is enough ice time given my abilities. I agree. But yeah, why is he only playing 10 minutes a game? Expect to average more minutes a night. Yes, I promise you. I think it's because he's injured. Or like he's recovering from an injury. So maybe that's why. But you are in the lineup, bud. You should be playing decent ice time. Don't know why you're only playing 10 minutes. I know you're getting old, but you're 93 overall. I'm not playing for you for 10 minutes. Let's just double check that he's actually on that first line. So he's on the first line, so that's good. Just making sure. That's good. And what about special teams? Yeah, he's... Oh, wow. +5. Wow, +5 chemistry for that first line power play. Damn. And our penalty kills are pretty decent too. So, our second home game of the season is coming up against the Ottawa Senators. Gabriel Landeskog, a point a game so far. And we are top of the Pacific Division by a single point. Right, second game against Ottawa so far this season in our first, 7 games. But first period. Oh, it's a 3-2 game. So Eberle scores. Hayden Fleury scores his first goal. And Mika Zibanejad, it took him about half a dozen games, but he gets his first goal as a member of the Seattle Kraken. Forsberg scores and Mete scores to make it a 3-2 game. 10 shots to 9. Wow. 3 goals on 9 shots. Mike Smith isn't doing very well, but then again, neither is Tuukka Rask. 2 goals on 10 shots. Second period. Oh, it's tied. Josh Norris scores on Rask. 27 shots. We put up 17 shots in that second and didn't score a single goal. It's times 8 simulate the third period. Hopefully we can break the tie again. Let's go, Seattle. Break this tie. No, I didn't mean you, Ottawa. Thanks to Donov. I made a video about you and everything to Donov. I was really nice about you and you go and score against me. You're going to betray me like that to Donov? Come on, Seattle. Tie this game up in the final few minutes. Do it. Do it. Damn it. So a 4-3 loss against Ottawa. So Matt Murray got a shutout. Okay, so they swapped the goalie after the second period by the sounds of it. Norris with the second star with 2 points. And Mika Zibanejad, his first goal with the Kraken, gets the third star. 7 points in 7 games for Tyson Barrie. I don't really want Nick Holden, but thanks for the offer. Oh, actually, no, I don't really need Nick Holden. I can actually check free agency again, see if I want to pick up a depth defenseman. I didn't quite think about that, did I? How much cap space do I have? 1.35. Rasmus Sandin still hasn't been signed. Vitelli, he's an other defenseman. 69 overall. Yeah, he's not really that useful. But he's the only other decent defenseman available, right? Yeah. Okay. So no, I could go for Rasmus Sandin, but I don't have the cap space, and he doesn't really fit. Against the Arizona Coyotes again for game number 8 of the season. Let's see how this goes then. It'll go better if Ovechkin has less time on ice. But he just complained about getting less time on ice. I don't know. First period. Ugh, Arizona 2-0 up. McNabb and Garland on Rask. 13 shots to 7 in favour of Arizona. Second period. It's a 3-0 game. Clayton Keller scores on Tuukka Rask. 25 shots to 20. Come on, Seattle. Why have we forgotten how to score goals now? We start the season off really well, just scoring at will, and now we can't seem to put the puck in the net. We haven't scored in 5 straight periods. What's going on here? Thank you, Gabriel Landeskog. It's a little bit too late, but thanks for breaking the shutout nonetheless. And there you go, a 3-1 loss against the Arizona Coyotes. Oh, I forgot to check the 3 stars, didn't I? Alexander Ovechkin, update on your current promise. I know you made a commitment to me, but I think we need to reevaluate once I return from injury. Sure. Great. The old man's injured again. No morale change. Makes sense. He's out till November 23rd. Okay. Well, look, Mason Appleton, it's time for you to come back in and play on the first line. Except, no, you're going to play on the third line. Tarasenko's back up to an 87 overall, so that's really good. Okay, Varlamov. I want Varlamov to grow even higher. He's got 1 point in his first 8 games. He's playing 25 minutes a night. Dude! Edit lines, 3-on-3, sure. 3-on-3, continued. Who do I want to put? No, I don't want to put a scratch player on that. That wouldn't really make much sense. Andreas Athanasiou. I think he's already on one of them. Fine, there you go. La-di-da. Okay, game number 9 of the season. We're against the 1-6-0 Detroit Red Wings. Come on, if we can't win this game, there's no bloody hope for us. Please win this game, Seattle. So, another home game. First period. It's a 2-1 lead. McCann and Deneau. My two middle 6 centres managed to get the goals after the opening goal by Tyler Bertuzzi. 13 shots to 7 in favour of Detroit. Second period. It's a 3-1 game. Zach Acton-Reese. The depth is turning up today, boys. Dougie Hamilton on the power play. It's a 4-1 game, fellas. We may be being outshot in this game. We may have lost Ovi. The Lucas Raymond scores. Very nice. And it's a 4-2 game. But Dougie Hamilton, he just goes, you know what? I'm going to score again. Acton-Reese is going to score again. So we've got a couple of players with 2 goals in the game. Why not? Seattle, this is the kind of bounce-back performance I'm looking for, fellas. There you go. Nicely done. Of course it was against a team that's only won 1 game this season. Acton-Reese with 3 points. Deneau with 3 points. And Hamilton with a pair of goals in the game. 10 points in the first 9 games of the season for Gabriel Landeskog. Just checking the stream. Oh wow, we haven't dropped any frames so far, so that's really good. Hopefully those aren't my famous last words, but I guess we'll wait and see, won't we? So, the owner is happy. Fans are very happy. The locker room chemistry 75. Could be a little better, but it could be worse. We are currently 3rd place in the division, but we are only 1 point back from 1st, so still in the hunt. I mean, we're only 9 games into the season. We're against the Winnipeg Jets for our 10th game of the season. Let's see how we do. First period. It's a 1-0 lead to Winnipeg. Vesalainen on Tuukka Rask just before the end of the period. 13 shots apiece. Second period. Look at that. Eberle, Appleton, Goodrow. Boom. 3 goals second period. And we're up 3-1. 21 shots each. Third period. Seattle. What are we doing here, boys? Niku, Spezza, Niku, Scheifele. I'm so disappointed. A 3-goal second period is wiped out by a 5-goal third period for them. Oh my word. Well, come on. Come on. God's sake. The New York Rangers are placing Jordan Martinook on waivers. He is 78 overall, a 4th-line player. His contract is less than $1 million. Go on then. Why not? Get a bit of depth there from Jordan Martinook. Why not? So, let's take a look at who's scored so far this season. So, 11 points in 10 games. Gabriel Landeskog playing great. Philip Deneau, 10 points in 10 games. Jared McCann, 10 points in 10 games. So, middle 6, doing pretty well. Dougie Hamilton, second pair defenseman. Beautiful. Tyson Barry's doing good. Tarasenko and Eberle kind of need to step up a little bit. Zach Acton-Reese is playing fine. Zibanejad only 4 points in his first 10 games. Not happy with that, and they're all minus players as well. I'm really not happy with Varlamov with 1 point in 10 games. That really upsets me. But we're going to shuffle the lines around a little bit, because clearly the lines that we're rolling at the moment, well, they're kind of the lines that I wanted to go with in the first place. They're not quite working. So, Yola Mia, he could come in. Nah. I guess we're going to have to stick with these guys, because if we bring those two, it's just a +1 on there, so no. And then if we swap these guys around, no, it doesn't really make much of a difference either. Okay, so let's sim the next 10 games of the season via the calendar and see how we do. Hopefully there aren't too many injuries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we go up to the game against Colorado where Ovechkin should be thinking about coming back. He's a minor league player, fine. Hey, good, we got a win. Wonderful. Against Edmonton, we take a loss. Damn it. Against Arizona, we win. Hooray. Against Dallas, we win. Hooray. Against Nashville, we lose 1-0. Damn it. We lose against Winnipeg again. Ah! Why are we doing worse this season? I don't get it. So Ovechkin's back in the lineup. Goodrow, Athanasiou, you swap. Appleton, I'm going to swap you for Anisimov. Deneau, you play on the second line. I'm going to keep you guys like so, and then da-da-da-da-da, yes, and then da-da-da-da. Perfect. Okay, against Carolina, we win in a shootout. I'll take it. Marcus Nutavara has been injured. I don't have another defenseman. I don't have another defenseman to play. Oh no. Looks like we're going to the roster moves. Looks like we're going to the roster moves. Let's go get the defenseman. His name is Jaros. Yeah. Let's go back to edit the NHL lines. And let's go put Thingamabob on the third pair. On the third pair. There you go. He's a -1. Oh, gee. But putting Hamilton on the bottom pair makes him a +1. Well, I put him on the top pair. It'd be a +1. Okay, right, fine. And then edit lines for you guys. Wait, I want head coach preferred lines. I don't know. Figure it out. Loss against Columbus, damn it. Against Tampa, we win. Hooray. Mika Zibanejad, I'm sorry for how I'm playing out there. Well, think about it this way, bud. If you play terrible, you're going to cost me less next year. Right now, I don't think I'm performing to the best of my abilities. Yeah, I would agree. You've kind of been crap. I think I need better chemistry with my line mates or more ice time to solve the issue. You're literally playing on the first line and on the power play. I can't give you any more ice time. There are some adjustments, sure. I'll just say that. If he doesn't like it, then shut up. There you go. So Mika Zibanejad, hooray! Morale's gained, wonderful. Marcus Nutavara's back. Perfect. I'm not going to send Thingy down, because he may as well remain in the lineup and help if needed. Against Boston, we take a shootout win. Nice. So we're 12-8-0 in our first 20 games. We're currently 4 points back from first place in our division. The Sharks have done terribly, so we're almost 10 points clear on last place. That's good. And we've got one game in hand on the Oilers. So, you know, we win that extra game in hand, we could jump up to as high as second. So, still in the hunt for first place. Gabriel Landeskog, 20 points in his first 20 games of the season. Very nice. Very happy to see that. Tyson Barrie, 18 points in 20. Hamilton, 17 points in 20. Deneau, 15 in 20. McCann, 14 in 20. Zibanejad, 11 in 20. Tarasenko, 10 in 20. Disappointing. Acton Reese, 9 in 20. Okay, so not the best numbers here. Varlamov, only 4 points in 20 games. Okay. Would it make any difference if I replace Tarasenko with Eberle? Tarasenko hasn't worked on that line, so I'm going to try something different. And if he doesn't like it, play better. So let's go up till halfway through the season, shall we? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So we want to go up to the 14th of January against the Washington Capitals. A win against Colorado. A shootout loss against the Islanders, 8-7. Another shootout loss, then shutout, but then we win against the Devils. Then against Edmonton, we win. Mitchell Stevens is currently on waivers. He is 78 overall. He is how old? 25. Sure, I'll claim you on waivers. Nicholas Milosh. He is a defenseman. Sure. I'll claim you on waivers. Pacific players go best lines. Against Nashville, we take a 3-1 loss. Damn it. Best lines for them. Against Minnesota, we win. Against Vancouver, Gabriel Landeskog's injured. Oh, with a mild concussion. Well, that's not good. Let's see who we can bring in to replace him. Mason Appleton, welcome to the lineup. Where can I play you to make things better? I can't. So I guess you're playing there then. Sure. 3-on-3. Sure. Let's figure this out. Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Talk to me in chat, guys. How's the team doing? Like, you guys have gone very quiet on me. I'm kind of like, guys? Guys? So then we'll just put Appleton in, I guess, on the 3-on-3. Sure. It's not quite Landeskog. Mika Zibanejad has upset you, broke your promise. What did I do? You promised me more minutes. Sorry, how can I make this up to you? Like, just play better. You're literally playing first line. I don't want to mess with our current lineup. I don't know. Oh, I'm upset. Oh, okay, against Anaheim. The Detroit Red Wings have fired their head coach. Nathan Bastion's been injured. Best lines for them. Against Anaheim, we lose 5-4. Damn it. Gabriel Landeskog's back. Hooray. So, Appleton, sorry, bud, but you're out. Substitute with scratch player. Does that mean he is also on the 3-on-3? No, that's the power player. Just want to go extras, right? 3-on-3. Yeah, Landeskog's back in there. Nice. Okay, multiple players on the Pacific team. Sure. Okay, against Anaheim, we win. Nice. Against Vegas, we win. Nice. Against Calgary, we lose in a shootout. But we win against Chicago. So this is good. We're starting to go on a bit of a run here, boys. Dennis Gilbert. No, he's fine. I don't really want him. Against Pittsburgh, we lose in overtime. We get a point, though. Well, we get shut out by the Capitals, but we beat the Panthers. We beat the Red Wings. Par Peterson is injured. Doesn't matter. A loss against Pittsburgh. Damn it. Okay, so the minor league team's taken a bunch of injuries. We win against Florida 8-1. Then we get shut out by the Flyers. Okay, so halfway through the season, we're only 2 points back from first place in our division. We're only 2 points back. We're in 5th place, but we're 2 points back with a game in hand. 50 points, 23, 14 and 4 record. Dougie Hamilton is a point a game. Oh, I forgot to look at the awards last season as well. I probably should have looked at them, see if any of our players won any. So we didn't win any of the team awards, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I wouldn't have expected us to. So I forgot to look at the individual awards last year. So Patrick Kane won the Art Ross, the Hart Memorial. Hedman won the Norris. Kane won the Lady Byng. Trevor Zegras won the Calder. Kane won the Conn Smythe. Frederick Anderson won the Vezina for the New Jersey Devils. The Jennings Philip Grubauer of the Blackhawks. Tyler Myers won the Masterton. Ross for the Florida Panthers won the Jack Adams. Couturier won the Selke. Kane won the Ted Lindsay. And Ovechkin won the Maurice Richard. So we did get one award in our inaugural season. That's pretty good. We need to make some trades. I mean, do we though? Yes, we're not a dominant team. We are only 2 points out of 7th place in our division, but I feel like over the last little while we've started to go on a bit of a run here. Yes, we've lost a couple of games. Let's say in our last 10, we've gone 1, 2, 3... Wait, so 10 games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 5, 3, and 2 in our last 10 games. That's not bad. Now, does that mean that we need to not make a trade? We might need to make a trade at the deadline. But Mika Zibanejad hasn't really worked out on this team, has he? Dougie Hamilton. So our 2 top defensemen, our 2 highest overall defensemen are almost a point a game each. That's good. Landeskog, 36 points. Ovechkin is 30 points. He's got 20 goals in 29 games this season. Zibanejad has picked it up over the last little while, though. 30 points in 41 games. Not quite the result that we want from him, but he's now a +9 as well, so that's really good. Philip Deneau's kind of dropped off, as has McCann, so maybe I swap them in the centre lineup. Jordan Eberle and Tarasenko are both kind of middling. Okay, so I feel like there's a couple of lineup changes I can make here that I think would really help. There's a couple of guys that are struggling to get going a little bit, so I'm putting Tarasenko back on the first line. Hopefully that helps. I'm going to swap Deneau with McCann on the second line. I feel like that might help. And then we've got Anisimov playing 4th line. We could always throw in Armia there, but I don't think we need to. I feel like the depth isn't the problem here. And then defense, so I'm happy with the defensive pairs because they're getting the job done. So I think let's sim up until the trade deadline and see where this team is at. Let's see where this team is at by the trade deadline. So a win against Washington, that's a good start. A win against... Okay, a win against the Sharks, okay. Against the Vancouver Canucks, multiple players on Pacific, good. Against Vancouver, a shootout win, okay. We're starting to get going here, boys. Against Toronto, oh, okay, so Zach Acton-Reese has been injured. That's not a problem, because we can bring in Mason Appleton to replace him. He's going to be a -1 if he plays there, but if he plays on the third line, he's going... Well, it's because he doesn't play... Oh, yeah, he does play right wing. He can play on the 4th line right wing then, fine. Against Tirana, we take a loss. Okay, so 3 wins, then a loss. It's not bad. Against Carolina, okay, we take another loss. Damn it. Okay, let's beat Montreal. Beat Montreal. Okay, Tarasenko's now injured with a mild concussion. So let's move Eberle to the top line. Appleton can come and play on the second line. And then Armia comes and plays on the 4th line. And then, of course, we have to... Okay, so preferred lines. Then we go... Appleton here. There we go. There we go. And I think that's everything. Oh, wow. Varlamov's playing an 88 now. Attaboy. He's almost our 3rd best defenseman. He's in his 2nd year of his entry-level deal and he's 88 overall. Hayden Fleury's playing at an 81. That's pretty decent. Goalies, Tuukka Rask still playing pretty decent. And then, yep, okay. I think that's what we need. Okay, we lost another game. Kopaka's back against Toronto. I'm sorry for how I'm playing out there. Like, dude, you gotta figure it out. You gotta figure it out. I don't think I'm performing well. Well, figure it out. You're 87 overall at the start of the season. I need better chemistry with my line mates. Shut up. Like, come on. I'm not here for these excuses, boys. You're paid millions of dollars. Like, figure it out. Okay, I just wanted to pause the season. Okay, so we've dropped to 6th place. Oh, okay. But we've got 3 games in hand on most of these teams, so, you know, we've gone a couple of losses on the trot, which isn't good. So we won 3 straight to only lose 4 straight. The Seattle Kraken way, ladies and gentlemen. God damn it. Right, let's edit these lines. I guess let's put him back there. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Put Cole in there and... Okay, so why doesn't McCann want to play there? Excuse me. I don't really feel like there's any other moves we can make. How's Zibanejad played in like his last 10 games? Because if he started to heat up a little bit, 33 points in 49 games. Like, he fits really well with the first line. Yeah, his best locker room chemistry is with Ovi, so, like, this is so tough. I'm going to go to the trade deadline. I'm going to trust this team. It's probably not the best decision to make, but we're going to go to the trade deadline. See what happens. So against the Rangers, we lose in a shootout where we get a point. We win against Buffalo, we get another point. We win against Los Angeles, who's the top of our division. We win against St. Louis. Oh, Tarasenko, shut up, would ya? Like, go away. You're playing the first line, dude. Like, what more do you want me to do? Oh, I'm really upset. Like, shut up. Get over yourself. Start playing decent hockey. We lost 5-1 against Calgary. We lose 4-1 against San Jose, but we win 5-3 the next time. Against Montreal, we won. Against San Jose, again. Oh, Philip Deneau's injured. No. Okay, who have we got to bring in here? Oh, is it because he's scratched? Is that why? Why didn't you put him back in the lineup? I'm so confused, game. Why didn't you put him back in if he was healthy? Well, no wonder he's upset. Oh, my lord. Really? Oh, jeez. Well, no wonder he's bloody upset. Oh, we're getting some wins now, boys. Against Chicago. Come on, we've got to win this game against Chicago, fellas. So, Yola Mia, you're coming out. Philip Deneau's going back in. Yes, Deneau, I'm going to move you higher up the lineup. Don't you worry. And then... sure, I guess that works. Sure, whatever. Yeah, we're a buyer. Yeah, sure. Yes, I'd like to enter the trade deadline. I'd actually just like to see where my team's at, though. Can I go back? Well, no, I don't want to exit the trade deadline. I need to see how good my team's doing. Stats. Okay, here we go. Can I? Okay, right. So we are 34, 21, and 6. That currently puts us 3rd place in the division. Okay. We are 3 points up on the wild card spot. We're only 6 points back from 1st place. So that's positive. That's positive. Hamilton, 59.61. Ovechkin, 34 goals in 49 games. 53 points in 60 for Landeskog. So my 2 top left wingers doing their job. Barry and Hamilton doing their job. Zibanejad, 45 points in 61 games. Not the best season that he's having, but he's started to figure it out. He's started to figure it out. He's a +9 as well, so, you know, he had a really poor start to the season, but he seems to have figured it out by this point. What's his morale like? His coach satisfaction is very high. His morale's gone up because he's playing well. What about Tarasenko? How's he doing now? He's 82 overall, but he could just jump back really easily. His morale's kind of dropped a little bit, but you would think it will start to go up a little bit more now that he's getting to play some actual ice time. 27 points in 49 games. The game could have probably told me that he was back from injury. That would have really helped. So, you know, I don't know. I could trade him, but then again, I think he's lost his value. Eberle, 37 points in 61 games, 39 in 61. Deneau, 27. And Varlamov, only 18 in 61. I don't like that. Artem Anisimov, our 4th line centre, gets 20 points in 57 games. That's pretty good. Acton Reese has really underperformed, as has Athanasiou. Hayden Fleury, Barclay Goodrow. Appleton, 11 points in 29 games. He's done all right. Okay. The problem is I don't really have any cap space. Because if we look at it, I literally have under $1 million. So there's nothing I can do. I mean, I could trade for Ekman Larsson or Klingberg or, you know, Varlamov, Giordano. I don't think it's going to help me. I don't think any of these guys are going to really do the job for me. Yes, they're good players, and I'm not denying that. Excuse me. But do I trust in the team I've already got? Yeah, I know they haven't really had the best run of it so far, but, you know, I feel like they're heating up towards the end of the season. They're now starting to figure things out. And I feel like I've got to trust the core. I haven't really done one of these trade deadline things here, but I can't really see... Yes, I mean, how much trade value does Tarasenko have? How much trade value does Tarasenko have? Let's have a look. Tarasenko's trade value is all but gone. So, like, what are we actually going to be able to find? So, let's see the trades that are available for Tarasenko, just to see what's out there. Because, you know, if we find a decent trade, there's no trades available. Nobody wants Vladimir Tarasenko at the moment. So I feel like it would be stupid to trade him for the sake of trading him when, if his morale goes back up, he's easily jumping back up to 85. So I feel like it would be really stupid to get rid of him. The defensive core I'm happy with for the most part. And the forward core, we don't really have enough cap space to make a move without moving one of our star players out. So, you know what? I'm committing. I'm committing to the roster we've got, boys. Might not be the right move for us, but I'm committing. Let's see if this works out. So, we are currently 3rd place in the division with a game in hand. We're only 6 points back from 1st place. So if we go on a bit of a run here, we could take 1st place. So, here we go. Against Edmonton, we win. That's a great start. Against Vegas, we lose. Damn it. Against Calgary, we lose. Damn it. Zach Acton-Reese is back in the lineup. That's good. Acton-Reese, there you are. Perfect. Acton-Reese back in the lineup. We've missed him. I feel like we've missed him. No, I don't want any of these players. Against Chicago, shootout loss. We get a win against Dallas. Nice. Against Minnesota, we lose 6-3. Damn it. Against Vegas, we win 7-3. Good. Philip Deneau's injured again. Damn it. Jared McCann's playing at an 84. Huzzah. And then we're going to need to bring Cole Lind back in. But the good thing is, Appleton can play centre. Marvellous. Let's go. Against Minnesota. Okay. Well, actually, I don't think it was against Minnesota. I'm just going to pause that. So we lost against Anaheim. Okay, we lost against Anaheim. We're in 6th place. No! Go on a run! Seattle, just limp into the playoffs. Just do something. Anisimov's injured now. Damn it. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's all going wrong, boys. Oh, no. We can't miss the playoffs in our 2nd bloody season. Come on, fellas. Wait, who's got the better face-offs out of these boys? Face-off favor, where are they? 65... 75, so you were going to go there, and sure, fine. Against Colorado, did we win the game? Didn't tell us. Against St. Louis, we get a win. Against Minnesota, we get a win. Okay, we're in 4th. We get a shootout win against Nashville. A win again. A win! Oh, here we go, boys. Here we go. We're on the run. Against Colorado, overtime loss. We lose against the Kings. A shootout win against Calgary. We're 2nd place in the division with 2 games to go, boys. We've clinched a playoff spot. Let's go. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Against Vegas, Jared McCann. I want to talk about my ice time concerns. I do not feel like playing 15 minutes. I disagree. Your morale's good, so whinge about it to somebody else. I don't care. Artem Anisimov's back. Marvellous. So, Armia, thanks for the help. I trusted this group, and they got me through. Against Vegas, we take a 1-0 loss. Vladimir Tarasenko's out with a concussion. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Who have we got available to jump in? Yoel Armia. I guess he'll play there then, I guess. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, the Seattle Kraken just finished the season 2nd in the division with a 45, 29, and 8 record. 98 points on the season, 2nd place in the division. When we were in 6th place near the end of the year, we jump all the way up to 2nd with a really good late season run. I said to trust the core, ladies and gents, and what do? Alexander Ovechkin, 73 points in 70 games, 45 goals on the season for the 37-year-old. Landeskog, 70 points in 81 games. Hamilton and Barry, 68 and 64. Zibanejad finished with a pretty respectable season. 62 points in 82 games. I'm happy with that. I'm glad that I relied on him. He's happy. That's brilliant. Vladimir Tarasenko, 39 points in 70 games. Down year for him. He's unhappy. Get over it. I mean, Jordan Eberle, good job. Jared McCann, 54 points in 82 games. That's a pretty good... His morale's amazing. He's loving it. Jordan Eberle, 45 and 82. Varlamov, 34 points in 82 games. He's 89 overall. We have 3 defensemen rated 89 overall. And he had 25 assists, a -2, but 26 minutes of ice time. Oh my lord. This kid's a stud. This kid's a stud. He's a stud, and he's happy. He loves Capo Kakkonen. He hates Alexander Ovechkin, though, and Philip Deneau. Interesting. Philip Deneau, 28 points in 67 games, wasn't happy with his performance this season, but he's injured. 22 points for Artem Anisimov. I'm happy with that. 20 points for Acton Reese, 20 points for Fleury, 19 for Athanasiou, not happy with that. Lind, it was his first season. Appleton was kind of jumping in and out of the lineup. Goodrow, 4th liner. Nutavara, Jake McCabe, Armia. Okay, and what about our goaltending? Rask posted a 36, 22, and 5 record. Sorry, my TV was about to turn off. 36, 22, and 5 record. Wow, so Kraken only played 23 games. He was a 993. A 912 save percentage, 262 goals against average, and 1 shutout. We had 1 shutout the entire year. Okay, I guess goaltending wasn't our strong point this season. So yeah, we finished 2nd in our division. What about the Western Conference? How did we do? We finished 3rd place in the West. 3rd place in the West is pretty decent, folks. So that means we're going to be playing... probably going to be playing the Edmonton Oilers in the first round or something like that. Oh, can we beat McDavid? Oh, that'd be so satisfying. Let's go, boys. Right, so... Regular season's ended. Okay. AHL season's ended. We didn't win the President's Trophy. Yeah, I know. We're against the... Oh, wow! We're against the Vegas Golden Knights again in round 1. We're starting a rivalry already, folks. Oh, wow. Now that's how we start this off. God, could you imagine? Revenge. Either there's going to be one team that establishes themselves as the dominant expansion franchise, or the other one gets revenge and moves on to the 2nd round for the first time in franchise history. Oh, this is going to be exciting. So, let's check the lines before we start this game. So we have Ovechkin with Zibanejad and Eberle on the first line. Landeskog with McCann and Armia on the second line. I mean... Can we get a 3rd checking line out of this? Yes, we can. Okay, so if we swap there and we get Yoel Armia. Wait, where's Yoel Armia? Oh, he's playing on the 2nd line. So if we get these boys grinding here and Athanasiou. So now we've got a 3rd checking line because these boys are all 3rd checking line players. And then we've got a 4th line. Oh, this might work out quite nicely for us. Okay. I mean, it sucks we don't have Tarasenko, because he'd immediately slot back in. Then Varlamov, Barry. Yeah, okay. No. Tuukka Rask, you're definitely going in. And then scratch, we have Tarasenko and Deneau due to injuries. Okay. Okay. Let's have a look at this then, boys. So I just want to double check that Tuukka Rask is in the net for us, because I'd rather have him than Kakkonen. Okay, he is in the net. This is good. So, they finished, I think, like 1 point back from us. And we're going up against them in the first round. The revenge. Let's get revenge here, boys. We have home ice advantage. Game 1 of the 2023 Stanley Cup playoffs. First period against Vegas. It's a 1-0 lead for them. Drake Kajula scores on Tuukka Rask. 15 shots to 8 in favour of Vegas. Oh, that's not a good start. Come on, Seattle. Second period. No score in the second. 23 shots to 22 in favour of Seattle. It's time they simulate this 3rd period. Can Seattle get themselves on the board? I really hope they can. And Nolan Patrick scores for them. Okay, so this isn't the best start for us. Seattle can't seem to score a goal. Are my star players going to get stopped again for the 2nd year in a row? Really, Seattle? Come on. There we go. Alexander Ovechkin with a power play goal. A late goal for us, but it isn't enough. So we lose the first game of the series 2-1. Not the start we wanted. Robin Lehner with a 973 save percentage, 37 saves in the game. Tuukka Rask 941 save percentage, and Nolan Patrick 2 points and the game-winning goal. Okay, so not the start we wanted there, boys. Not the start we wanted. Game 2. Let's do this, fellas. Game 2 of the playoffs. First period. Damn it! Come on, William Karlsson. 14 shots to 8 in favour of Vegas. They are dominating us in these first periods. Second period. We've tied it up. Alexander Ovechkin, he actually turns up this year in the postseason. 21 shots to 19 in favour of Vegas. Time simulate this third period. Come on, Seattle. Power play for us. We can't score on it. Come on, Seattle. Tie this series up before we go to the Fortress. Come on, Seattle. 27 shots to 26 in favour of us. Come on, Kraken. Score this late goal. Of course they score, and it's Christiani. No! Oh, we're down 2-0 in the series already. Why can't we do this? They're not even that good of a team. So Robin Lehner, another 30 saves in the game, a 967 save percentage. Tuukka Rask, 937 with 30 saves. And Ovechkin, the only goal for us. That's a 2-0 deficit in the series, boys. At least Alexander Ovechkin's turning up. Although, to be fair, we are missing 2 of our top 6 forwards in Tarasenko and Danault here. So, this is an uphill battle. Game 3. Game 3 of the series. We are down 2 games. We need to win this one in Vegas, boys. Come on, Seattle. First period. No score. At least we didn't allow a goal in the first period. 10 shots to 7 in favour of Vegas. Come on, Seattle. Second period. Of course they score 2. Phil Kessel's on the Vegas Golden Knights. Really? 20 shots to 19 in favour of Vegas. Will times 8 simulate the third. Yoel Armia gets a goal. And Yoel Armia gets another one less than a minute later. That third line. Let's go. Come on, Seattle. Break this tie. Do not let them score another goal in this game. Come on, Seattle. Let's go, boys. Please, Seattle. I'm begging you. Please. Please. Okay. We're going to overtime in Game 3 of the series. No. 30 shots apiece. Come on, Seattle. Please, Kraken. Power play for them. 5-on-3. You gave them a 5-on-3 in overtime. Seattle, what on earth are we doing here, boys? You give them a 5-on-3 power play in Game 3 overtime. Jesus. 3-2 win for Vegas. So Pacioretty 2 points in the game. Robin Lehner, of course, is Patrick Roy again somehow. And Yoel Armia with 3 points. And now our best young defenseman is injured. Wow, we are playing with a depleted lineup here, boys. Oh. And Jaros playing there gives them a +2, apparently. I'm not going to ask any questions. I'm just going to go with it. Right. We're going to have to change these lineups. We're going to have to get desperate here, boys. See, I can't see what changes we can make, because Zibanejad with Ovechkin and Eberle, that's the only decent first line we can pull together. Landeskog with McCann and Athanasiou is kind of the best second line. I think we're just going to have to trust in this team. I trusted in them when our backs were against the wall before the trade deadline. Can we win 4 straight games and do the reverse sweep? Bloody hope so. Right, let's times 8 simulate. Please, Seattle. Please, Seattle. Please win this game. I'm not asking for much here, boys. Come on, Kraken. Power play early on in the game. Of course, we can't score on it because that would be too easy. Power play for Vegas. We managed to kill it off. Barclay Goodrow. I think this is our first lead in the series in Game 4. And Landeskog with the insurance marker. And Athanasiou with the third one. Let's go! 20 shots to 7 in favour of Seattle. I'm going to risk it with the period sim. Second period. 5-3 game. God damn it, Tuck, Stone and Pacioretty. But Goodrow with another goal and Armia with a goal. Times 8 simulate this third period. Come on, Seattle. You've got to hold on to win this game, boys. Don't you dare let them score another goal. I will be furious with you. Yes, Eberle, get in, son. 6-3 lead. The reverse sweep is on, folks. Power play for them. Oh, well, you give them a 5-on-3 again, but wow, we managed to kill it. Fair play, boys. We get our first win of the playoffs. 6-3. Ugh. 2 goals for Barclay Goodrow, 2 points for Mark Stone, and 2 points for Gabriel Landeskog. So, Joel Armia, 3 goals in 4 games. He's currently leading us. He was a healthy scratch for most of the season. We go back. We go back to Seattle. Game 5 of the series, I should say. Times 8 simulating this period, and we hold on from that power play. This is good. Seattle, get this opening goal. Come on, Kraken. Power play. Let's go, Dougie Hamilton on the power play. Nice. Oh, and then cut. Oh, Jan Krook. And then McCann. Let's go, boy. Jan Krook, our former player. No. We're winning this game. 12 shots to 5 in favour of Seattle after the first. And then, of course, Chandler Stevenson scores the game-tying goal. Come on, Seattle. Power play. Break the tie. No, okay. Fair enough. They've got 6 shots on goal, for goodness sake. We've got to beat them. McCabe again. Let's go. Power play. Nothing happening on the power play. Okay, no worries, no worries. Come on, Seattle. Get that insurance marker for me, please, boys. Do not let them tie this game. Nutavara. 29 shots to 11 in favour of Seattle. Let's go, boys. Third period. I'm times 8 simulating it. I'm not risking it here. Power play for us. Power play for them. Oh, kill it off. Well done. Power play for us. Okay, no, nothing happening. 34 shots to us. We're like doubling them on shots. Alexander Ovechkin. There we go, son. Mark Stone scores 1, but we've still got a 2-goal lead. Oh, this is good. End of the game. 5-3 win, fellas. Let's go. Landeskog with 3 assists. Nutavara with a pair of points and Jared McCann with a pair of points. 6 points in 5 games for Gabriel Landeskog. So, the series is 3-2 in favour of Vegas. Can we pull a Game 7 here, boys? We're riding the momentum here, boys. Let's go. Times 8 simulate this game. Oh, a really early power play for them, but they don't score on it. Power play for us. Come on. No, power play for them. Thank you very much. Power play for us. Yes, Joel Armia! You beautiful, healthy scratch. Jan Krook, don't you dare! Oh, no. Okay, how are we doing? Oh, end of the first period. Okay. 15 shots to 12 in favour of Vegas. It's a 1-1 game after the first period, going into the second. Come on, Seattle. Come on, Seattle. We're getting the shots on goal here. We're getting some decent shots on goal. You just need to score one of them, Seattle. Vegas, you're not allowed to score. I forbid you from scoring. No, you're not allowed. You're not allowed. No. Come on, Seattle. Get a goal in this second period. Please, Seattle. Yes, Cole Lind from the 4th line. 35 seconds left in the second. 28 shots to 21 in favour of Seattle going into this third period. A 5-on-3 power play and we can't score, and Nolan Patrick ties the game. No! Oh, and Marchessault scores! No, he's broken the tie. Come on, Seattle. Yes, Mason Appleton, let's go! Come on, Seattle. Power play. Score. Yes, Alexander Ovechkin! Yes, let's go! Oh, this is a roller coaster of emotions. Power play for them. Yes, we've pulled a Game 7! Oh my god, what a roller coaster of emotions here, boys! What is going on here? 3 points for Appleton, 2 points for Armia, and Nolan Patrick with a lone goal in game. We're going to Game 7, boys. Oh, we've got to pull off the reverse sweep now. We're at home. This could be our first playoff round win ever. Let's go. Let's go. We've got this. Come on, Seattle. Let's do this, boys. No, power play for them early again. Kill it off. Well done, fellas. Seattle took 7 minutes to get your first shot and Phil Kessel scores the opening goal of the game. But Cole Lind, 2nd goal in 2 games. Come on, Kraken. We've only got 5 shots on goal. You need to get some more. Cole Lind again! Let's go! Oh my god. And Landeskog with the insurance marker! Yes! Oh my god. End of the first period. A 3-1 lead for Seattle. 10 shots to 7 in favour of the Kraken. We have a power play to start the second period. It's a bloody long one, but we can't seem to get a goal. Oh, that's going to come back to bite us, I think. Halfway through the game, halfway through the period, and Haig scores to cut the lead to 1. Seattle, you got to get that insurance marker again. You got to get that insurance marker again, Seattle. I do not feel comfortable with a 1-goal lead against Vegas. We go to the third period. We have a 1-goal lead. It's 21 shots to 14 in favour of Seattle. I feel like I'm going to have a heart attack, boys, in this third period. Let's go. Come on, Seattle. No, power play for them. No, 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 no. Yes, good. Seattle. No, power play for them. No, no, no. Yes, good. Come on, Kraken. Let's go. Get that insurance marker, Kraken. Please get that insurance marker. 5 minutes left to go. 5 minutes left to go. 5 minutes. Yes! We've done it! Reverse sweep! Let's go! Oh my god! Wow! We've won the Stanley Cup there, boys. I don't even care. Oh, wow. 2 goals from Cole Lind. Playoff clutch. Landeskog with a goal. Fleury with 2 assists. Oh my god, what a roller coaster of emotions. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Seattle Kraken are going through to the second round against the Anaheim Ducks, who managed to beat the first place Los Angeles Kings, I think, in the first round. So, fair play to them. Oh, wow. Guys, if you haven't subscribed already, I feel like you should. Saturn, thank you for $5 for the reverse sweep. Reverse sweep. Boys, feel free to super chat to let me know how much you enjoyed that reverse sweep. If you don't have the money or you don't want to, no worries. Just thought I'd put it out there. Feel free to subscribe though. Would really appreciate it. So we're still missing... And bearing in mind, we managed to pull off that reverse sweep by missing our best left-hand defenseman, our number 2 overall pick, who's rated 89 overall, and 2 of our top 6 players. We are an injured, a battered and bruised lineup. But guys, I signed those depth players in the offseason. I mean, I hate to say I told you so, but you know. Right, we move on to the second round against the Anaheim Ducks. Let's go, boys. Here we go. We're going to go period by period sim for the first couple of games again, I think. At home, in Seattle, home ice advantage, first period. It's a 2-1 game. McCann scores, Eklund scores, and Zach Aston Reese. I keep saying his name wrong. Perfect. So some of our depth turning up again. 12 shots to 6, doubling them up on shots after the first period. Second period. It's a 4-2 game. Athanasiou and Ovechkin scored, then Sam Steele, scores on Tuukka Rask. 21 shots to 19. We'll times 8 simulate the third. I'm hoping that the score remains in our favour. A power play for us. A very long power play for us. And we still cannot get anything done. We've been on the power play for about half the period. Oh, goodness. Final 5 minutes of the game. And it looks like Jared McCann with an empty net goal. And we have taken our first ever lead in this year's playoffs. Jared McCann, 3 points. Athanasiou, 3 points. And 2 points for Ovechkin. So, several of the guys that I said during the regular season, you guys haven't played well enough. They come back. They come back and get the job done for us. Oh, they took my my thoughts to heart by the looks of it. So, game 2 in Seattle. Could we take a 2-0 lead in this series? I bloody hope so. First period. It's a 2-1 lead for them. Radulov and Shattenkirk score for them. 15 seconds left in the period, Shattenkirk. Come on, man. Then Landeskog with a power play goal with about 90 seconds left. 9 shots to 8 in favour of Seattle. Second period. It's a 3-3 game. Giroux scores, but Aston Reese and McCann again. Boys, you're stepping up. I love it. 19 shots to 18 in favour of Seattle. Let's times 8 simulate this third period because we're in a 3-3 tie. A power play for Anaheim, but we kill it off. Another power play for them. And we kill it off. What's going on with the next one? Can we get a power play and score on it? Okay, we're in the final 5 minutes of the game. And no goal. We're going to overtime, boys. 29 shots apiece. Toronto made it out the first round. Video games. Right. Simulate this period. Oh, okay, we managed to kill off their power play. We get a power play of our own. A 5-on-3. We get it done. Attaboy, Andreas Athanasiou. The depth has turned up against Anaheim, boys. It wasn't a power play goal, but we managed to get it done in OT. 2 points for Landeskog, a goal for Athanasiou, and a goal for Aston Reese. Oh, this is a roller coaster of emotions here, boys. So 10 points in 9 games for Gabriel Landeskog. Game 3 of the series. We're going to Anaheim. We're going to the Pond. First period. It's a 1-1 game. Appleton with a goal and Sam Steele. Oh, excuse me, I got the burps now. 1 second left in the period, Sam Steele. Come on, man. Really? 11 shots to 6 in favour of Seattle. Second period. It's a 2-1 game for us. Yola Mia. The depth is turning up. Where's Mika Zibanejad? He's not scored a goal. Where's Jordan Eberle? He hasn't scored a goal. But the depth decides to turn up and score some goals for us. Okay. I mean, if it works, you know? So we're in the third period. A power play for us. Can't get much done on it. They get a power play. They can't get much done on it. Less than 10 minutes to go. Hit the 5-minute mark in the period and we're still up 2-1. Can we hold this lead? Looks like we can. Ladies and gentlemen, we are 1 game away from a sweep in the second round. This is looking pretty good, isn't it? So, Gibson with 32 saves in the game and 941 save percentage. Tuukka Rask. How did Tuukka Rask not get the first star with a 965 save percentage? And Mason Appleton, 2 points in the game. Beautiful. So, we move on to game 4. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm feeling good about this, boys. So, first period in game 4. Oh, I feel good about this, Oddman Rush says, and then 3-0. Okay. 11 shots to 9 in favour of Anaheim after the first period. Second period. It's a 5-1 game. Oh, jeez. Athanasiou scores, but Jones and Giroux score. It's 19 shots to 16 in favour of Rask. Let's just get out of the way. Third period. No sweep for us, boys. Jordan Eberle finally pots in a goal. Thanks, buddy. So Terry with 3 points, Gibson with 30 saves, and Eklund with 2 points in the game. So no sweep for us in this second round, but we're going back to Seattle to close it up at home to maybe move on to the Western Conference Finals. Let's see. So, first period in Game 5. 2-0 lead for us. Ovechkin and Mika Zibanejad turns up. Hey, Zibby, how's it going, bud? 14 shots to 11 in favour of Seattle. Second period. No score in the second. So let's times they simulate this buddy. So 26 shots to 24 in favour of us. Radulov scores to cut the lead in half. Can Seattle get another goal on the board to add to that insurance marker? It's a power play and Sam Steele has tied the game. Okay, but Alexander Ovechkin's like, we're not going to a game 6. No, we're not. Alexander, and then Adam Henrique scores. Oh no. Come on, Seattle, get the final goal. Get the final goal, Kraken. Anaheim, no more goals for you. Sorry, you're not allowed. You're not allowed. It's forbidden. We're going to overtime in Game 5, ladies and gents. Well, this is going to be interesting. 37 shots to 34 in favour of Anaheim. Let's go to OT. Come on, Seattle. Win this game for me, please. And then we'll go through to the conference finals. Just win the game. There we go. Alexander Ovechkin. He didn't turn up last year during the playoffs. He hasn't really turned up for much of the playoffs this year. But he gets a hat-trick in Game 6. Including the OT winner, to send the Seattle Kraken to the Eastern Conference Finals. Not the Eastern Conference, the Western Conference. And our best defenseman is back. Oh, that's lovely. Varlamov's back, and he gets some rest before the next round. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it. Oh, this is wonderful. Oh, this is wonderful. Don't you just love to see it, boys? There we go. I'm a happy odd man Rush right now. 14 points. Okay, so I said Ovechkin didn't turn up, but, you know, 14 points in 12 games. Yeah, 4 of the points were last game. But, you know, still, 10 points in 11 games. That's still a pretty decent performance for a 37-year-old in the playoffs. So, you know, I'll take it. So we'll just simulate a couple of days and see what happens. Simulating those days. Simulating those days. Current round of the playoffs is over. Who are we up against? Of course it's the Chicago Blackhawks in the conference finals. Of course it is. Oh, this game loves them. Then in the other finals... Oh! Conference finals, Boston, Toronto. Oh, jeez. That's going to be a fun matchup. Right. Climate Pledge Arena. Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. Can the Seattle Kraken do it? Let's find out. First period. No score. 11 shots to 9 in favour of Seattle. Second period. It's a 1-0. Oh, no, it's a 1-1 game. Sorry, Ovechkin scores another one. Anton Stralman scores a goal literally 8 seconds later. That's quite impressive when you think about it. 20 shots apiece going into the third period. So let's see how this goes. A power play for the Seattle Kraken. Can't score on it. Okay. Come on, Seattle. Come on, Seattle. Okay, no, Adam Bockfist decides to score on Tuukka Rask, and it's a 2-1 lead for Chicago. Come on, Seattle. Score a goal. We're in the final 5 minutes. If you could score a goal, that would be really helpful. No. No, it's a 2-1 win for the Chicago Blackhawks because EA Sports seems to be obsessed with them. Antti Ranta is their starting netminder, and they still won the game. Tuukka Rask, a 928 save percentage, Antti Ranta 972, and Alexander Ovechkin with a goal. So there you go. Saturn, you're sending a lot of super chats here, bud. Thank you very much, man. Jared McCann has been injured with a sore hip. Okay. So, Mason Appleton, I guess you're going to be playing top 6 minutes now. We don't have enough players. Oh, no. Oh, no. Let's go to roster moves. We need to bring up another player because we have run out of players. Jordan Martinook or Stevens? Or Bastian? Stevens is 26 and Martinook is 30. Let's go with the guy that is older and probably more experienced. So, Appleton, you're going to play on the second line. Anisimov. And, sure, you can go there. And then Martinook, you can also play centre. Oh, you get a +1 boost when you're there as well. Nice. Cole Lind is playing quite well, so... Actually, no, you know what? Anisimov, you're going to play second line, because Appleton's the third checking line forward, so I kind of want to keep that line together. They have been playing quite well during this playoffs. Armia's scored 8 points in 13 games. Cole Lind has 7 points in 13 games, so, you know, they've been adding some depth scoring there. Then Varlamov's back. Yep. Okay. Palm Springs, yep, whatever. Do whatever you have to do. Not really that interested. So, wow, we're playing back-to-back, game 1 and 2. Okay. Oh, wow, Toronto's taken the 1-game lead in the series. So, game 2 against the Chicago Blackhawks. Can we tie this up before we go back to the United Center? Let's find out. First period. It's a 1-1 game. Mika Zibanejad and then Robinson scores on Tuukka Rask. 13 shots to 8 in favour of Chicago. Second period. Of course they go 2-1 up. Quinn Hughes. How have they got all these players? How have they got all of these good players? I don't get it. 23 shots to 17 in favour of the Blackhawks. So we've ×8 simulate the third period. Tie this game up. Power play. Seattle. There we go. Mika Zibanejad. Second goal of the game. Power play for us again. And Zach Aston Reese. There you go. Very nice. 2 power plays. 2 goals. I'll take it. No complaints here. And then as the clock winds down, can we hold on? You know we can. So, series is tied 1 apiece. Zibanejad with 3 points in the game. Very nice. Tuukka Rask with a 941 save percentage. 32 saves. And Quinn Hughes with 2 points in the game. 16 points in 14 games for Alexander Ovechkin. Keep it up, buddy. Jared McCann is back. That's very helpful. So, Anisimov can drop back here. And then Martinook, I don't really need you for anything. Just going to go head coach preferred lines, which hasn't actually changed anything at all. Which, except for Lind needs to go here, and Armia needs to go here, and then Goodrow needs to go here, and Zach Acton Reese needs to go there. I keep saying Acton Reese, it's Aston Reese. Don't know why I keep doing that. But I digress. So, game number 3 of the series. We are in the United Center. I don't want to play this game. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. My bad. I would like to exit, please. Thank you very much. Yeah, so let's play the next game. Oh my god, Toronto might sweep Boston in the conference finals. Wow. Okay. Jeez. Right, so game 3 of the Western Conference Finals. Can we take the lead in the series? I guess we'll have to find out, won't we? First period. It's a 3-2 lead to them. So Strome, Robinson and Strome, then Zibanejad and Eberle score on Antti Ranta. 12 shots to 11 in favour of Chicago. Second period. It's a 4-3 game. Armia scores on the power play, but Kurashev scores on Rask. 23 shots to 17 in favour of Seattle. ×8 simulate this third. Power play for us. We don't score on it. Okay, fair enough. Still got some time here, Seattle. Tie this game up, boys. Do not let them get the insurance marker, fellas. Come on, Kraken. We face worse odds than this. Mika Zibanejad once again. He's lighting up the Western Conference Finals. Jeez, he has really found his form. And as the period comes to an end, we're going to overtime in Game 3, fellas. Let's see how we do. Come on, Kraken. Let's do this, boys. Steal this win from them. They've been up the entire game. And Tyson Barrie with the OT winner in Game 3. Beautiful. 3 points for Zibanejad. 2 points for Jordan Eberle. Let's go. 18 points in 15 games for Ovi. He's got 9 goals, 9 assists. And look at this, boys. Vladimir Tarasenko's back. You'll love to see it. Now the question is, where do I put him? Ew. What is his face off? 75 for Martin. Nice. So, Tarasenko wants to come back, and I feel like we should put him back in. I'm going to put him on the second line with McCann. 2 injured players on the same line. But then I feel like we need to bring Athanasiou back in. Because he's been playing quite well. Then again, do we? Because Barclay Goodrow plays better on that 4th line. Let's try Tarasenko, because we've got the series lead. If Tarasenko doesn't play very well, or we lose the game, I can just slot Thingy back in. So, you know, we've got some options to work here. I'd rather have Tarasenko back in, because I feel like that's the best choice. So now we move on to game number 4 of the series, and we are 2-1 up in the series, so pretty huge game. Another game at the United Center. Let's see if we can get another win. First period. No score after the first. 8 shots to 5 in favour of Seattle. Second period. It's a 2-1 game to them. McCabe scores, Strowman and DeBrincat score for them. 16 shots to 13 in favour of Chicago. Come on, Seattle. Tie this game up, fellas. Tie this game up in the third. You know you want to. And then Brandon Pirri. Brandon Pirri, what are you doing on the Chicago Blackhawks, dude? Really? Really? He's the one that scores the insurance marker on us? No offense to Brandon Pirri, but like, come on. Okay, so it looks like we're going to lose this game. Okay, so the series is tied 2-2. We head back to the Climate Pledge Arena. So, Ante ran to the first star, DeBrincat with a goal, and Strowman with a goal. So Athanasiou's not very happy that he's been scratched, but chances are you won't be scratched for very long. Unless Vladimir Tarasenko is going to go back up. You know what? Let's put Tarasenko back on the first line. Let's see if that... We'll make that as the only change that we make. See if that helps us. We're back at home. Game 5 of the series, boys. Can we take the 3-2 series lead and maybe finish it off at the United Center? I hope so. First period. No score after the first. 11 shots to 7 in favour of your hometown Kraken. Come on, boys. Second period. 2-0 lead. Aston Reese and Tyson Barrie. 22 shots to 12. As times they simulate third period, of course they score less than a minute in. Because it's the Chicago Blackhawks. But Gabriel Landeskog gets a goal. Very nice. Power play for them. We managed to kill it off. Very nicely done, Seattle. Halfway through the period now. Let's keep this lead. Patrick Kane scores to cut the lead to 1. Please hold on to this lead, Kraken. Please. I'm asking really nicely. Like, really nicely. Good job, fellas. Nicely done. And the Toronto Maple Leafs swept, did they, Chris? Oh, wow. So Landeskog with a goal, Aston Reese with 2 points, and Varlamov with 2 assists in the game. Very nice. Yeah, you're absolutely right. The Toronto Maple Leafs did indeed sweep the Boston Bruins. So we might be playing the Toronto Maple Leafs in the Stanley Cup Finals if we win this next game. Well, let's do it then. What are we waiting for? So, game number 6 against the Chicago Blackhawks. Can we close out the series here, fellas? I really hope so, but let's find out. First period. It's a 2-1 game to us. Martinuk comes in. Aston Reese with another goal. Brandon Pirri scores on Rask. 11 shots to 6 in favour of Seattle. No, Chicago, I should say. Second period. Of course. Brandon Pirri scores another goal, and Pierce Suter, who's not even on the team anymore, scores a goal for Chicago. So 20 shots apiece, a 3-2 lead for Seattle. You knew that was going to be the way it went. Come on, Seattle. There we go. Cole Lind with the clutch goal. Atta boy on that third line left wing. Come on, Seattle. Take this lead and finish them off in 6 games, boys. Come on, Kraken power play for them. Good job killing it off, fellas. And then Jonathan Toews scores soon after. 3 minutes and 41 seconds left in the game. We're going to 7 games, boys. We're going to 7 games. 3 points for Brandon Pirri because, of course, it's Chicago. 2 points for Piers Suter and Jonathan Toews with the game winner to get the 3rd star. Okay, so we managed to blow a 3-1 series lead. No, we didn't. We managed to blow a 2-1 series lead and a 3-2 series lead. Let's take one last look at this lineup. I'm going to put Eberle back with the first line because they seem to have been finding some room. Tarasenko, you're coming out, bud. We've lost every single game since you've come into the lineup. You're coming out. And Martinuk, although you did score a goal, I'm bringing Anisimov back in. I'm making some bold moves in this Game 7, but sometimes you have to, right? Sometimes you have to be bold in the do-or-die situation. That is a good point, Mika. We do have home ice advantage in this game. Let's see how we do. So, times they simulate the entire game. We're getting some good shots on goal to start the game. But of course, they score first, and it's Alex Goligoski. Come on, Seattle. There we go. Mika Zibanejad. That first line clicks again. And the game is tied. About halfway through the first period. Come on, Seattle. Take that 2-1 lead. They've literally taken 4 shots on goal. They should not be tied with us in any shape or form. 15 shots to 4 in favour of Seattle at the end of the first period. It's a 1-1 game. They have taken 4 shots and scored on one of them. Like, really? Times they simulate the second period. Let's go, Seattle. Come on, Kraken. Get this second goal of the game. You can do it, Kraken. I know you can. Power play. There you go. Alexander Ovechkin comes up with another clutch goal. Oh, he gets them right when you need them. Then Landeskog with the insurance marker. Oh, this is looking good, boys. This is looking good. Come on, fellas. We're going into the final 20 minutes of the Western Conference Finals with a 2-goal lead. 26 shots to 15 in favour of Seattle. Times they simulate. Let's close this down, Kraken. Power play for us. Alexander Ovechkin. He just knows when to score clutch goals. Patrick Kane gets one back, so there's only a 2-goal lead here. Goodrow with a goal. That 4th line clicks. We've got the 3-goal lead again, and ladies and gentlemen, it's looking really good here, but Goligoski scores another one. Hold on to this lead, Seattle. Don't you dare let them come back in this game. And ladies and gentlemen, the Seattle Kraken are going to the Stanley Cup Finals. There we go. That was close. Ovi with 3 points in another Game 7. Landeskog with 3 points and Goligoski with a pair of goals. Chicago, you're not defending your title this year, boys. 21 points in 19 games for Ovi. And here we are. The Stanley Cup Finals. In our 2nd season with the Seattle Kraken. Here we go. My friend versus my team. Chris, I'm sorry, man. You got to root for us. Toronto are never going to win it anyway. Like, come on. They were better than us during the regular season, which is why they have home ice advantage. But only by a couple of points. They got 1 more regulation win than us, but they got 4 more overtime or shootout losses. So they got, 6 more points than us in the regular season. So we are the Western Conference champions. Let's see how our boys are doing so far in the playoffs. Player stats in the playoffs. So 21 points in 19 games. 19 points in 19 for Zibanejad. He's been very quiet on the goal column for the most part. But hey, he's a point a game. I mean, you guys were saying I should trade Zibanejad. I'm glad that I held on to him. That's all I'm saying. Oh, thanks, Saturn. Thank you so much, man. If anybody else wants to send a super chat my way, send a bit of money towards the stream as a thank you, feel free. You don't have to, of course, but if you want to send a couple of dollars or a couple of bucks my way, I would really appreciate it. Landeskog with 15 points. McCann with 13 points and 18. Tyson Barrie. Aston Reese. Dougie Hamilton's been quite quiet. He's only scored 1 goal, but he's got 9 assists. So, how's Varlamov done so far? 3 points in 10 games at a -6. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. That's not very good. But anyway, here we go. Stanley Cup Finals, boys. It's the bloody Stanley Cup Finals, boys. So, it's not the Air Canada Centre anymore, is it? It's the Scotiabank Arena now, isn't it? First period of Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals. It's a 1-0 lead for them. Jaden Schwartz, apparently, with 1 minute and 4 seconds left in the first period. 13 shots to 10 in favour of Seattle. Second period. It's a 3-2 game, so Simmons and Dermott score, but Anisimov and Eberle score, and Eric Comrie, that's their goalie? Why have we only scored 2 on him? 28 shots to 24 in favour of the Maple Leafs. Times they simulate this third period. Can't score on the power play. They don't score on their power play either. Can Seattle tie this game up halfway through the third period? Nobody's scoring a goal so far in this third stanza. Okay, and then Jake Muzzin gets the insurance marker. Okay, that wasn't really what I wanted, but... I mean, Cole Lynn scored... Okay. Cole Lynn scores with a minute and 12 seconds left. Then 19 seconds left. Eberle ties the game. We're going to overtime in game 1. We were down 2 goals. Let's times they simulate. We've got to cap this off with the win, right? We can't let them take this in OT. Power play for... Tyson Barrie. Take a bow, my son. Tyson Barrie. Any adversity this team has faced this season, they have risen above it. I love this group of players. I love it. Look at that. Wayne Simmons, 3 points in the game. They got a 3-point night from Wayne Simmons, and they still couldn't do it. Tyson Barrie, 2 points. Jordan Eberle, a pair of goals. This team, man. We're 1-0 up. 23 points in 20 games for Alexander Ovechkin. Tuukka Rask also has played, pretty decently in this playoffs. So game 2 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Can we take a 2-0 series lead going back home? Oh, come on. First period. It's a 1-0 lead for them. Jaden Schwartz again, apparently. 12 shots to 9 in favour of Toronto. Second period. Okay, we're not winning this game, boys. Tuukka Rask didn't do a very good job. So it's a 6-1 lead for Toronto. They really jumped up there. Tyson Barrie gets a power play goal on Comrie, but Kakanen's now in the net for us. Third period. It's an 8-1 game. Austin Matthews with 3 goals in the game. I mean, if it's going to be a blowout, let them get all their goals in this blowout win. I don't care. I'm not worried about the sweep. Just got to win the finals. That's all I care about. Eric Comrie with a 964 save percentage. Schwartz with 3 points. Austin Matthews with a hat-trick. Okay, we'll chalk that one up to a blowout loss, but we've got to bounce back in this next game, boys. Just so you know, Vladimir Tarasenko is still out of the lineup, so... Dude hasn't earned his spot. Who would have thought Vladimir Tarasenko hasn't earned his spot in this lineup? He was injured for half the playoffs, plays a couple of games, we lose them, I take him out, we start winning again. Tarasenko, locker room cancer, question mark? Right, game 3 of the series, our first Stanley Cup final game at home in franchise history. First period. It's a 2-1 lead to them. Nylander and Foligno score, but Landeskog manages to get a goal. We've taken 4 shots in the first period. That's really not good enough, Seattle. Second period. It's a 3-1 lead to them. Wayne Simmons again. Why is he scoring so many goals? 21 shots to 12 in favour of Tirana. Right, let's see if we can tie this game up. Appleton with an early goal in the third. That's what I like to see. And Landeskog with a power play goal. We're back in this. Then Nylander, of course, scores on the power play. And then Alexander Ovechkin scores to tie the game. Okay, this is a back and forth affair. If Seattle can get the final goal and win this game, I'll take it. Come on, Kraken. Get one more goal, Kraken. You can do it. You can do it, Kraken. Just get one more goal. One more goal for us. Why not? We're going to overtime again. All right, then. 31 shots to 24 in favour of Toronto. Let's get another overtime win in this series, boys. We can do it. We can do it. I'm feeling it, boys. We did it in game 1. We can do it in game 3. I don't care if it's an overtime win. Just get the win, fellas. Power play for them. That's going on for a really long time. We managed to kill it off. Wow, they were on the power play for 5 minutes, but they still managed to win the game. Austin Matthews, overtime winner. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, they were on the power play for about 5 minutes, or 10 minutes, so, it was an uphill battle for us from the get-go. 3 points for Nylander, 2 goals for Landeskog. So, we are down 2-1 in the Stanley Cup Finals to the Tirana Maple Leafs. You know what, boys? I was mentioning Tarasenko. Let's bring him back. Let's bring him back. Let's bring him back, boys. And you know what? I'm going to throw Athanasiou. No, I'm not. I'm going to put him on the 4th line. Let's just change the lineups a little bit, See if that makes a difference. Why not? What we got to lose, boys? What we got to lose, except the game. But we're already 2-1 down in the series. You've got to try something bold, right? I said that before and it worked out for me. So, game number 4. Whoever wins this will either be a tied series or 3-1 up for Toronto. Let's hope it's the former rather than the latter. First period. No score after the first. 9 shots to 7 in favour of your hometown Kraken. Second period. It's a 2-2 game. Ovechkin opens the scoring. Brody, Thurk, and Aston Reese. Okay. 23 shots to 20 in favour of the Kraken after the second period. We are simulating ×8 in the third. Can the Kraken get the tie-breaking goal? Power play for Toronto. Of course it's Austin Matthews. He's a stud. Come on, Seattle. No, okay. Nick Bonino's on the Toronto Maple Leafs. What is going on here? Okay, so it looks like, fellas, we're down 3-1 in the Stanley Cup Finals. We are down 3-1 in the Stanley Cup Finals. Okay. We're going to need a miracle here, aren't we? We're going to need to pull a Game 7 now, aren't we? 27 points in 23 games for Alexander Ovechkin. So, I'm trying Tarasenko on that first line. I'm taking Athanasiou. You're coming out the lineup, bud. Let's try Coland on the right wing and Armia on the left wing. Defense, there's not really anything I can do except swap Barry and Hamilton, but that doesn't really help. That is a good point, Brady. It's a 3-1 Toronto Maple Leafs lead. So, you know, if history is going to repeat itself right now, I'd really appreciate it. So we're going to ×8 simulate the entire game. We did the reverse sweep once. It's not quite a reverse sweep. Mika Zibanejad, less than 2 minutes into the first period. Then Austin Matthews, of course, scores like a minute later. Power play for us. No goal. Okay. Come on, Seattle. Don't let them get into this game. Don't let them get into this game. Tyson Barrie on the power play. Attaboy. Marcus Nutavara. Here we go. No power play for you. No. You're not going to score on it. Thank you. Okay, so, at the end of the first period in game number 5. It's 11 shots to 7 in favour of Seattle. A 3-1 lead. ×8 simulate this. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get that 4th goal here, Seattle. Don't let them come back in this game. Okay, don't score on the power play. Halfway through the period, Yoel Armia. We're up 4-1, fellas. Another penalty. Killed. Boom. Nailed it. Lovely. Beautiful. I'm loving this. Going into the third period with a 4-1 lead. 19 shots to 18 in favour of the Kraken. Okay, Martin Ferk scores on Tuukka Rask, but Barclay Goodrow, less than a minute later, puts another one on the board. Power play for Toronto. JP, welcome to the stream, bud. Vladimir Tarasenko scores. Okay, he's back in the lineup. He gets one. Put him on that first line. He gets himself a goal. Thank you very much. It may have been the 6th goal. Jared McCann scores. Oh, this has turned into a bit of a shooting gallery here for the Seattle Kraken. They beat us down in Game 2. We beat them down in Game 5. Suck on that, boys. Ovechkin with 3 assists in the game. He's not known for his assists, but he gets it done. Yoel Armia, 2 points, and Zibanejad with 2 points in the game as well. So, we live to fight another day, fellas. 30 points in 24 games for Ovechkin. We need him to be clutch down the stretch. We are going to Game 6. Can we tie this up and pull a Game 7? Let's find out, boys. Let's find out. We're in Seattle. We're at home and Ovechkin with a goal less than 90 seconds in. That's the way you start a game. Ovechkin, he just knows what to do. He's just such a stud. I bloody love him. Halfway through the first period and TJ Brody scores. So the game is tied. Come on, Seattle. Get another goal before the end of the period. Come on. Take the lead. No, Toronto. Stop getting shots on goal. No. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, so 12 shots to 7 in favour of Toronto at the end of the first. The game's 1-1. Come on, Seattle. Let's do this, boys. You can do it, fellas. You can do it. Come on, Seattle. Get some more shots on goal here, fellas. You're not taking enough shots on goal. Oh, power play for them. We kill it off. Power play for us. Okay, nothing doing. Come on, Seattle. 5 minutes left in the second. Kraken? No. It's coming down to a third period, 1-1 game. 21 shots to 17 in favour of Toronto. We have potentially 20 minutes left of our season. Come on, Seattle. ×8 simulate this third period. Get this tiebreaker, Seattle. Let's go, boys. Come on, Seattle. Don't let them score. You cannot let them score. Mitch Marner scores. Come on, Seattle. Come back. Power play. You got to score on that, boys. You've got to score on that. Come on, Kraken. 5 minutes left. No. Come on, Kraken. Please. No. And ladies and gentlemen, the Toronto Maple Leafs have won the Stanley Cup. It was Chicago last year and Toronto this year. Are you kidding me? Oh, and what an incredible playoff run for the Seattle Kraken in their second year. 6-game loss. Oh, heartbreaking end to it, boys. Heartbreaking. But Mitch Marner, the Stanley Cup winning goal on Tuukka Rask. They managed to beat the old ghosts of Tuukka Rask. Oh. We lost to bloody Eric Comrie. Really? Come on. The Leafs managed to finally beat their demons. It took them until 2023. Tuukka Rask, he still had a good game, a 928 save percentage. He really couldn't have done much more. Alexander Ovechkin with a goal. Oh. Boys, F's in the chat. Boys, F's in the chat. We came so close. We came this close. We were 4 periods away. We were 4 periods away. To think, if we hadn't have lost in that overtime game, we could have maybe taken the series. We won one in overtime. We got a beat down. We got beat down in game 2. Ah, heartbreaking, boys. Absolutely heartbreaking. But you know, we're a second-year franchise. To make the finals in your second year, especially considering the turbulent season we had, Alexander Ovechkin's got to be so upset. My boy, you got to come back for another year, my son. And the Marlies won the Calder as well. Okay, fair enough. $90 million is the salary cap next year. So what I'm thinking is, boys, we're going to get this roster set up for another stream. We're going to go through the off-season. And then I think we'll call it a stream there and pick it up another time. So, unfortunately, it wasn't our season. But we're going to figure this out, fellas. So we've got another draft coming up. Retired players. Please tell me Ovi hasn't retired. Zdeno Chara finally retired in 2023. He's playing for the Kings. Okay. The Seattle Kraken, any players retired? Nope. We can bring back pretty much the entire roster if we really want to. Paul Stastny can now become a coach. He's now the coach of the Detroit Red Wings, and Braden Coburn is the scout of the Chicago Blackhawks. And a bunch of coaches have retired. Any for us? Don't think so. I don't care about pre-draft interviews. From those Kraken boys, very Pisani-like effort from Colin. Damn right. Damn right. Oh, my boys. Right, let's go into the draft. We have, what, the 31st pick in the first round? Yeah. Okay, wow, somebody picked a defenseman enforcer in the first round. Okay. Forbes, potentially an elite player. Tevodovsky, who's played in the Czech Extraliga. He's meant to go 31st. I guess we'll pick him then. He is 63 overall, medium, top 9 forward. Okay. Pick number 63. A bottom 6 grinder. Top 6 forward. He's a low top 6 forward, but this guy's a medium bottom 6. He's a medium top 9 forward. Okay, and he's, wait, what overall? 62 overall. Okay. It's a decent pick at 63rd. 81st overall now. Apparently this guy's a potentially medium franchise defenseman. I highly doubt it, but let's pick him anyway. He's a medium elite? Really? He's a defensive defenseman at 53 overall. Prust. Okay. Okay. Sure. Then we've got Soderstrom, who played for Orbro. He's potentially could be elite. He is a medium top 9 guy. I've got another 3rd round pick. Where are all these 3rd round picks coming from? Potentially another guy that could be elite. He is a medium top 9 forward. Okay, fair enough. Got some decent players there. Gerard could potentially be elite. He's a low top 6 defenseman. Okay. 5th round. Unknown. Low elite. Let's pick this guy. He is a low top 9 forward. 55 overall. Okay, fair enough. Let's pick this boy. Well, no, I haven't found anybody yet. Potentially could be elite. Probably not. But let's go for him. Murray. Low top 6 defenseman. Okay. And then, is this our last pick? This is the 6th round. Nabokov, 7th defenseman, sure. Medium 7th defenseman, that seems pretty decent. Then Seattle, Calvert. Oh, bottom 6. Medium bottom 6 forward. He's a medium bottom 6 forward potential. Nice. We've got a couple of picks in the 7th round, because I remember we traded one last year. Let's go for Setaguchi. We don't really have any goalie prospects. Fringe starter in the 7th round. Okay. I'll take it. He's 47 overall, but, you know, why not? Let's pick another goalie. Why not? Let's get some goalies. He is a medium fringe starter. Okay. Sim entire draft. There we go. So the draft class for the 2023 draft is Tverdovsky, Melakar, Prust, Soderstrom, Sliga, Gerard, Zizka, Murray, Nabokov, Hobson, Setaguchi, and Garvin. There you go. Once again, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, you haven't done so already, please feel free to subscribe to the channel or send a super chat. It's up to you. Feel free to do either. Following coaches have expiring deals. Okay. Wait. Which ones are running out? Oh, these ones. They're all C+. I don't really want guys that are C+, though. No, I don't want to re-sign you. Go away. Following scouts have expired... Oh, I need to re-sign a bunch of scouts on this team. Okay, so Markstrom, you're a decent scout. Sure, there you go. What ranking are you? A B-. Damn right. Welcome back to the team. What ranking are you? C-. I don't really want C-. I definitely don't want any Ds. I mean, C- isn't too bad. I mean, some of these guys are region efficiency A+, so sure. Wait, this guy doesn't want to extend? Oh no, he's currently scouting. Okay, my bad. $84,000, sure. $80,000, sure. This guy is a C-. Yeah, I'll sign all of these boys again. There you go. That should be good. Stop simulation, please. Right, so the re-sign phase. We have $22 million to work with here. Okay. So centers, Zibanejad needs a new contract, and Nisimov needs a new contract, but I feel like he's replaceable. We've got Stevens, who can play 4th line. So yeah, we don't need Anisimov back. So thank you for your help, Anisimov. Go enjoy the rest of your career in the KHL. Philip Deneau, we're going to trade you at the end of this in free agency because you have been terrible for us. Appleton still with the team. So Mika Zibanejad needs a new contract. What does he want? 8.3 for 7 years. I'm not sure about that. Left wingers, we have Ovechkin and Landeskog and Athanasiou and Aston Reese. Then Barclay Goodrow. So yeah, the 4th line's still okay. Athanasiou's a 3rd scoring line forward, so yeah. And then McCann can play the... McCann's an 86 overall. So does that make him a second... Oh, he's a 2nd line centre now. Very nice. Oh, very nice. Then right wingers, we got... I mean, Tarasenko doesn't want to extend. You can get out of here. You're a mug. Yoel Armia. He was quite a decent pickup for us, but we're probably going to go for a 3rd scoring line, aren't we? I want to re-sign Cole Lind. He had a good playoffs for us. I'll sign you at 1.25 a season. Bastion, I'm going to qualify you as an RFA. And then Yoel Armia, I'll get back to you. Defenseman. I mean, Varlamov, we need to give him a contract extension. I don't want to buy him out, but I'd like to give him an extension. He's 89 overall at 19 years old. Barry and Hamilton are still good to go for next season. Our defensive core's pretty much locked up for next season. I'll offer Milosha a contract. He wants like the lowest possible, so sure. So Milosha's coming back, so the defensive core's pretty much locked up. I'm happy with that. And then goaltenders again. Do we want... I'll bring back Subban. I'll sign Garvin, because why not? Because then we have 2 goaltenders in the minors. And then Tuukka Rask, he wants 4.25. So let's see some of the players that will be available for free agency. So pending free agents. Matt Barzell is available, but he's an RFA. See, I don't really want to go for an RFA, that's the problem, because that's going to cost us a bunch of draft picks. But then again, if it's worth it, it's worth it. He's 90 overall at 26. So maybe we try and go for Matthew Barzell. Because, like, Zibanejad is the 3rd best centre available. And, yeah, we could still pick him up. Then we need, and then we could even go for Pasternak as well. Could you imagine a first line of Ovechkin, Barzal, Pasternak? Oh, that'd be beautiful. Oh, damn, son. Evgeny Malkin's probably going to be available. Joe Pavelski's probably going to be available. Okay, so... Oh, and we needed to look at goalies as well, didn't we? So let's have a look at pending free agents and goalies. Tuukka Rask is the best one available. Carter Hart's available. Semyon Varlamov's available. Spencer Knight, 86 at 22 years old. That's pretty decent. But if I was going to sign him to a really good contract... probably wouldn't work out very well. So yeah, we should try and bring Tuukka Rask back. Let's bring Tuukka Rask back. Trade for him. Could we trade? I can't make any trades right now, can I? No, I can't make any trades right now. I was going to say, it would have been nice if we could have traded the contract rights to Zibanejad in exchange for Barzal and maybe thrown in a pick or something, you know? Right, so let's look at this team and see what the situation is. So... we've got Jared McCann as a second-line centre. We've got Deneau as a third-line centre. Then we've got... Stevens as a fourth-line centre. We've got Appleton there for centre depth as well. So, centres, we basically need that first-line centre. It's either going to be Zibanejad or we go for somebody like Barzal. Left wingers, we've got Ovechkin, Landeskog, perfect. Athanasiou on that third line. Goudreau with the fourth line, and then Aston Reese playing on the fourth line again. Martinook I'm going to sign as a depth player. I'll sign him to 1 mil for 2 years. Then Kopaka, I'll give you the contract that you want. You've been pretty decent in the minors for us. Then right wingers. Tarasenko, you can get out of here. Like, we're done. Then we've got Eberle as our... Oh, Eberle's a third line guy now, though. We kind of need 2 decent right wingers now. Maybe we trade Eberle's contract. But then again, that will put us in a position where we're running out. So we need 2 more right wingers. And then we've got Armia to play third line checking and Colin to play fourth line. Yeah, okay. Oh, but then again, we're going third line scoring. So maybe Eberle drops to the third line. We don't re-sign Armia. Okay. So then we basically need a first line centre and a first and second line right winger. And then defenseman, we're locked up. So let's advance a day and see who resigns. Some of the scouts are coming back and stuff. Great. Marvellous. Okay, so Martinook wants to test free agency. I'm not too happy being on... Okay, so Malcolm Subban doesn't want to come back. Milosh is back. Lind is back. Kopaka's back. Garvin's signed as a player, so Zibanejad's happy to come back. But I don't really... I want to go for Barzal instead. I don't care about the draft picks. So we need a first-line centre. Then we need a... Left wingers, we're locked up. Left wingers, we're fine. Tarasenko's going to free agency. He doesn't want to come back to the team anyway. So we need a first-line centre, a first and second-line right winger, although Eberle can jump up if need be. We could get 2 third-line guys and play them. And then defence, we're locked up. And then goaltenders... Oh yeah, I forgot to re-sign Tuukka Rask, didn't I? Let's go 4.35 for a year. Let's see if that works. And then Subban... We'll go for like the maximum... We'll go like $1 million for 2 years for you. Let's see. Markstrom's back. Good. Yep, some scouts are coming back. Perfect. Great. I want to win. And I don't think this team is going to be in a position to win anytime soon. Dude, you literally just went to the Stanley Cup Finals with us. Okay, so Malcolm Subban's come back. So we have 2 decent goaltenders just in case Rask doesn't want to come back. I'll go 4 points... Actually, no. What was his asking offer? I'll go 4.5. Let's see if you want that. No? Okay, I'll go 4.75, Rask. That's the most you're going to get, so... Oh, I do kind of need him. I don't really want to go 5 mil. He's going to make me go 5 mil, isn't he? Okay, so he's back. Nathan Bastian's back as well. Okay, so we have $18 million of cap space. We need to look at some of the contracts that we want to get rid of. So, see... Do we go with the checking line as our third line? Because if we trade away Philip Deneau's contract, that frees up an extra $5 million to work with here. Now, on the flip side, that might make things a little bit difficult. But say if we go McCann on the second line, because he's 86 overall, so he'll fit in on the second line perfectly. We've got Stevens to play the fourth line. We've got Appleton to play the third checking line. So Deneau's essentially become... Yeah, Deneau's essentially become the odd man out here. Then left wingers were locked up. Right wingers, we've got Eberle. You know what? How much does Armia want? I mean, yeah, that much money. I'm happy to keep him. Because then we can set up a third checking line instead. Because then we can bring in somebody like Martinuk or I mean, Goodrow's a fourth line forward. We can go and sign a third checking line forward or something and have a checking line there. And then defenseman, we're still locked up. Varlamov, he won't have a contract until next season, so we can still get him for super cheap. So, unsigned players, go back to contracts. And then Tuukka Rask is back, so... Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with that. So, let's advance a day to free agency. Okay, Joel Armia didn't want to come back. Well, that's interesting. Hire coaches. So, we need an AHL head coach... where's an AHL head coach? Oh, Demers. Offer contract. And we need an AHL associate head coach, right? Or an AHL... These are all NHL assistants. I need an AHL... how do I check? AHL associate coach. Sure. There you go. And then AHL assistant coach. He's good with goalies, that's good, and he's good with veterans. Yeah, sure. Okay, so hopefully sign some coaches. Scouts not renewed, yeah, because they sucked. Okay. Right. So. First thing we're going to do is trade Philip Deneau. We don't need him anymore. He's not our guy. Find a trade, please. Third and a fourth, third and a fourth, third and a fourth. 2/3 from Colorado. Third and a fourth, 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 third and a fourth. Lots of third and fourths. Okay, so actually we're not going to trade him to Colorado, we're going to trade him to Winnipeg. So Philip Deneau going to the Winnipeg Jets for 2 third-round picks. That seems pretty fair to me. Yeah, you guys might be upset that he's gone, but his contract is terrible. So, free agency. We're going to need to pull out all the punches here, boys. Pasternak wants $12 million. And Barzell wants almost $12 million. I have $22 million in salary cap space to work with here. Ugh. I could go for somebody like Sean Monahan, but in that case, I'll just go for Zibanejad. So, okay. Pittsburgh are interested. Ugh. Right, let's look where we can shave some salary here. Let's just have a look. Let's see if there's any players that are on big contracts that we don't necessarily need. So, McCann, Appleton, they're all fine. I mean, we need Ovechkin and Landeskog. Athanasiou, Aston Reese, they're all fine. They're not on super expensive deals. Jordan Eberle's the only guy. But then we've literally lost our entire right-wing depth. So, and then, I mean, I guess we could trade, like, Dougie Hamilton or something, but then our defense takes a really big hit. And our defense has actually been, our defense has been pretty good. Our goalies are fine. So how much cap space do I have again? I don't think I'm going to be able to get both of these boys, am I? Because ideally, I'd sign both Pasternak and Barzell. I'm definitely going to put in the offer for Pasternak. I'm going to go 12.5. So that means we have about $10 million of salary cap space left. Can we go for 11.5? We need to give the next 4 first round picks though. You know what? Is it worth giving up 4 first-round picks for Barzal when we could just sign Zibanejad? I feel like it's better to sign Zibanejad. Oh, this is tough. This is tough. Because if we get Zibanejad, Ovechkin, Pasternak on that first line, we're rocking and rolling. That's a solid first line. Yeah. I just feel like we don't have the salary cap space to sign Barzal. And it's 4 first-round picks. Like, if it was like a first round or 2 first rounders, fine. But 4 first-round picks? Nah, I'm not taking that. We'll go 8.5 mil for Mika Zibanejad. Hopefully he re-signs with us. So we've got that, hopefully got that first line right wing. We've got our first line centre locked up. Now we just need a second line right wing. Second line right wing. He's a third line winger. There aren't any decent right wingers available. And yeah, Zibanejad was really good in the playoffs for us, to be fair. Oh, Connor Brown is a second line player. As is Bobby Ryan, but he's 36. Okay, so there are some decent players available. We've got Patrick Hornquist, but he's 36. But he costs less. So we've given 8.5 and we've given out 12. So that's $20 million. We've only got 22 mil in cap space. So I feel like we might end... Do we trade Eberle? Do we trade Jordan? Do we just blow this entire roster up? But like, or like we're gonna go like Mike Keenan with this, you know. So let's look at our right wingers. Eberle's the only guy we've got. Lynn's gonna play third line, probably. Bastian can come play fourth line. Oh no, but we've got Aston Reese playing there as well. If we sign Pasternak, I think we have to trade Jordan Eberle. I'm taking a huge gamble with this, but you know what? It's a video game. If you don't take huge gambles, what's the bloody point? So, can you get me a trade for Jordan Eberle, please? Nobody wants him. Oh, okay, that's not good. Yeah, I feel like Connor Brown would be a good choice for that second line, because then we've got Landeskog, McCann, Connor Brown. That's a difficult second line to play against, actually. Right, let's find a team that's interested in Jordan Eberle. Maybe we can send him back to the Islanders or something, I don't know. Right wingers, Jordan Eberle. So the Anaheim Ducks were interested. The Colorado Avalanche are interested. The Columbus Blue Jackets, that's a pretty... Oh, could we actually pick up a guy via a trade? Somebody like Cam Atkinson or Riley Smith. Is that Riley Smith? Yeah, it's Riley Smith, isn't it? Yeah, Riley Smith. Now, that's not a bad idea. Why don't we just try and find the guy via a trade? Mikko Rantanen, JT Compher, he's meant to be a third scoring line player. Does it say here where they are? No, okay. This could work out nicely for us. I don't mind throwing in a draft pick. I completely forgot about trades. The Minnesota Wild, what right wingers do you have? Nobody that I want. Although Ryan Hartman's there. Is he a second line guy? No, he's a third checking line guy. The New York Rangers, who do you have? Capo Caco. I mean, it's not a bad idea. And I'll throw in like a second round pick. I'll throw in like a second... Oh wait, this isn't... Oh, it's because it's over the salary cap, damn it. Okay. We'll check some of the other options available for now. The San Jose Sharks, who do you have? Timo Meyer, is he a yeah, but that's a huge contract. LeBanc, 85 overall. Okay. Interesting. So I'm going to go with Jordan Eberle and our second round pick for Kevin LeBanc from the San Jose Sharks. Will that go through? No. Okay. What about a second and a third? See if that works. 2025 third. Will that go through? No. Really have to make it worth it for him. Well, then get out of here. Who else we got available? I'm not trading with Toronto. Not a chance. The Winnipeg Jets. We've already traded one player to them. Nikolai Ehlers and Blake Wheeler. Well, Ehlers is a first-line guy, so no, that doesn't really work for us. The Anaheim Ducks, but they have a lot. Troy Terry. Troy Terry. Let's see if this works. How old is Troy Terry? He is 25. Sounds good to me. So Jordan Eberle for Troy Terry. Nope. I'll throw in a second and see if this works. Because this would actually be a pretty decent move. So Jordan Eberle and a second round pick for Troy Terry. Will that go through? Okay. So we've just solved our second line right wing problem. Oh, not owner goals. I don't care about them. So now, if Pasternak and Zibanejad sign, we're set. We've got $23 million in cap space. We used up 20 to sign those two guys. So, imagine Zibanejad, McCann, Appleton, Stevens. Centre, locked up. Left wing, Ovechkin, Landeskog, Athanasius down to a 77. Hopefully he bounces back up, because he is a third scoring line guy. And then these two guys on the fourth line. Right wingers, we've got Troy Terry on the second line now. And he's younger, and he can keep growing, which is great. Lind on the third line, Bastian on the fourth line. And then the defensive core's perfect. This is looking pretty good. We could have traded Jake McCabe, to be honest. Maybe we sign like a mid-80s overall top 4 defenseman, because he's top 6. Let's try and find a trade for Jake McCabe as well. Because I want to try and sign a top 4 defenseman who's a top 4 left-handed shot defenseman, and that'll free up some cap space. Because McCabe has been okay, but he's a top 6 guy, and for $4 million, not really happy with that. So 6th and 7th, the 5th and 6th round pick from Edmonton. 5th and 6th, Matt Duchene. No. Jankowski. No. So a 5th and 6th is the one to beat from Edmonton. A 4th and a 7th from Tampa. 4th and 7th from Winnipeg. Yeah, we'll send him to Tampa. Why not? Here, have Jake McCabe. So that's freed up some more salary cap space. So now let's try and sign a top 4 left defenseman. Keith Yandel, not a chance. Left defenseman. Oscar Klefbom. Ooh, he shoots left, right? 82 overall, but for 5.6, I'm not too sure. Dmitry Orlov. 83 overall. Gustafsson. Ryan Graves, 82. Is he a top? Yeah, he's a top 4 guy at 28 years old. He wants 5 years at 4.6. Let's just go left defenseman. So Klefbom. I mean, Ryan Suter, but he's old, so probably not. Let's go for the best overalls here. See what. So the best overall. Okay, so we've got Kevin Miller. Okay, Andre Miller, but he's a restricted free agent, right? Yeah, he's a restricted guy, but 83 at 23 years old. Oh, we don't have the appropriate draft picks. Okay, so he's out. Sorry, K. Andre, I love you, man, but it's not going to happen. Ryan Graves seems like a pretty decent pickup. He's a pretty good player. Brian Dumoulin, Oscar Klefbom. I mean, they're all 82 overall. I feel like it's between Orlov and Graves. There isn't really a huge amount of difference between. Dumoulin's cheaper. We could get him for 2 years. But he's a top 6 guy. We don't want a top 6 guy. We want a top 4 guy. So it's Graves or Dmitry Orlov. And Dmitry Orlov can play both sides. Let's go Orlov. Let's go Orlov. Give him the money that he wants. We should have enough to sign everybody there. So we've gone for Zibanejad, Pasternak, Orlov. Let's see what happens. Please sign with me, boys. You want to test the mark? Okay, whatever. It's a coach. I really don't care about the coaches. Fine, do whatever you want. I feel like the size of your team's market isn't what I'm looking for. Whatever. Okay, let's see. Dmitry Orlov's joined. Okay, so we've got that defensive core locked up now. David Pasternak's joined. Mika Zibanejad went to Arizona. Damn it. Okay, so we need a center. And Matthew Barzell is the only one available. Right, boys. We're doing it. We don't have the cap space at the moment, though. Why not? I thought I just freed up a bunch of cap space. So we have 10.8 million. I mean, if we can get him for that much... Should we just give it a go? Oh yeah, because he's a restricted free agent, so they have to match the contract, surely. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Let's give it a go, because the next best guy is Jonathan Toews, and he's a second-line guy, so... We lost out on Zibanejad. I probably should have offered him more money. Come on, he's got to accept this offer, right? Come on, Barzal. Accept the offer. Accept the offer. Oh, I've decided to accept your offer, but it's not a done deal, so the Islanders have to decide whether they want to match it. Trade alert. Oh, Antti has been traded to Philadelphia. Okay, cool. Let's see. I don't want to do any trades until I know what's happening with Barzal. Are they going to match the offer on Barzal? They're not willing to match it. We've lost our next 4 first-round picks, but we've got Matthew Barzal. Boys, we are looking like a team this season. Oh my word. We have less than $1 million of salary cap space, but we have Barzal as our first-line centre, McCann as our second-line centre, Appleton as our third, and Stevens as our fourth. Then we have, who was a waiver pickup last year, by the way. Then we have Ovechkin on the first line, Landeskog on the second, Athanasiou on the third, because he's a scoring guy, or, yeah. Athanasiou on the third, and then Goodrow and Aston Reese on the fourth, Parsnak on the first, Terry on the second, Lind on the third, Bastion on the fourth, and then defense, we got Varlamov with Barry, Hamilton with Dmitry Orlov, which is a nice pickup, and then Fleury with Nudavara. And we got Tuukka Rask and Kakkonen in there. Oh, wow! This is good! And we actually got him at a discount from what Matthew Barzal wanted originally, so there we go. I'm happy. We don't really have any salary cap space left, but my goodness. What a team. What a team. So let's sim through to next season. And then I think we'll call it there, folks. I think that'll be a stream for us. Nice. So, no, I don't really want to accept any of that stuff. We need more club seeds. I'll stop whinging. Shut up. But that's a pretty decent, turnout, if you ask me, boys. Owner happiness is terrible again, apparently. Oh, an extra $73,000. Yay. So the owner goals for next season? Buyer. Anything short of a Stanley Cup is considered a failure. Okay. Edit lines. So let's look at these lines, boys. A +5 on that first line. Ovechkin, Barzal, Pasternak. Second line, Landeskog, McCann, who's up at an 87, and Troy Terry. I want to swap these boys over. Goodrow comes down to the fourth line. And then, yeah, those ones are fine. So, Ovechkin with Barzal and Parsnak. Mwah! Beautiful. Landeskog with McCann and Terry. Athanasiou with Appleton and Aston Reese. Goodrow with Stevens and Lind. Defense. Varlamov with Barry. Orlov with Hamilton. And Fleury with Nudavara. Does it make any difference if we move these guys around? No, it doesn't. No. Perfect. And then goaltending. Tuukka Rask playing an 88 now, but he is 36 years old. Scratched, we have Bastion and Jaros. If we cannot win the President's Trophy with a lineup like this, like, come on, this is a beautiful lineup. Andreas Athanasiou and 78 I'm not quite happy with, but we'll have to work with it, I guess. That's solid. We're going to get Ovi one more cup. Same guys are the alternates and the captains and stuff. Okay, perfect. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is where I'm going to end the stream today. We did another full season. It took me about 2.5 hours. Wow, that was a long-ass time. Almost 3 hours now. So, yeah, I think that's a really good place to end up the stream. I don't know when I'll continue this. I'll continue it at some point. Not quite sure when. I'll figure it out. But yeah, so thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed the stream. Please feel free to like the stream, go check out some of my other videos, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, send a super chat at the end of the stream if you really want to. I'd appreciate it. It would really help me out a lot, but if you don't want to or you can't, by all means, not a problem. I like to make sure you guys know the option is there. It's the little button down below the chat with the $sign on it, but, you know, you're under no obligation. Absolutely. It's your money. Do whatever the hell you want with it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I've got some pretty great videos, I think, or some pretty awesome and interesting videos coming up on the channel for the next couple of weeks, so stay tuned. Happy Easter, happy Passover, happy Ramadan, I believe it's Ramadan as well. Happy holidays to all of my viewers from various different faiths and religions and beliefs, and also happy Sunday to those of you who don't celebrate any of them. So thank you very much for watching the stream, guys. Check out, stay tuned for a video on Thursday, and I'll see you again next time. Bye, guys.